All right, all right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Oh my gosh, what a great day to be here for the stream. I'm so excited to talk about video games and whatever else we get ourselves into, today. So I want to say thank you guys so much for coming through to the stream today. I appreciate it. Let's get right into the shout outs. Then we'll talk about some housekeeping. We'll talk about the RPG news. We'll talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. I got a big video coming up. I'm probably going to record it tonight. Got a big video discussing what's happening with the Nintendo Switch 2 when it comes to some of these sales numbers. I've got a little bit of a tip. A little bit of a tip from a little birdie bird that told me some interesting things for this Thursday upcoming for the Famitsu sales. And I'll give my own spin on the full details when it comes to Nintendo's report that's going to happen next week. Or not next week. That's going to happen next month, I should say. So that's going to be exciting to talk about it as well. Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. Mr. 9K, what's up, man? Mr. 9K, I think we can set something up for tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but tomorrow morning, I'm good if you're good. So if you want to get on Discord, I'll send you back the email. I'm good for tomorrow morning if you're good. Hang out, talk for a bit. So I did get your email back. And like I said, I'm good for tomorrow morning. I'll send you an email tonight. Like I said, we can get on Discord and we can talk about whatever you want to for a bit. So yeah, I'm good tomorrow morning if you're good. Well, my morning. I think it's going to be your afternoon or so. All right, let's get into shout outs though. Dior, what's up, Dior? Welcome. Party Man, what's up, Party Man? Welcome, Party Man. How you doing today, fam? Shout outs. All right, let's see here. General Zamora, what's good? What's good? Kevin, EP, what up, the EP to Kevin? What up, baby? Shout outs to all the Elite Ninjas, man. Brand Smith, what's up, Brand Smith? Daniel C, Egomaniac, what is good, guys? Link, CBH, what up, CBH? Someone on Earth, what up, bruh? What is good? Light it up, light it up. Dan Gonzalez, what up, Big Dane? Yo, Carson Sam, what's up, baby? Just another artist, what up? 777, yo, Mr. 9K, what's good, baby? Hey, shout outs, good to see you guys here. No side, hey, what up, no side? Elias, what's up, Elias? Welcome to the stream, brother. Shout outs, cool. All right, sounds good, Mr. 9K, sounds good, man. My man, Happy New Year. Hey, what's up, Mr. D? Hey, MD, my boy, MD14, what's good, fam? I'm excited to see the need to geek out about Switch 2 with you, my man. Not sure if I saw the DLSS 4.5 news, but could you see that coming to Switch 2? Well, yeah, there's some other apparently performance updates. It might not be the exact same DLSS 4.5 because Switch 2 uses a different version of that. But it does seem like there are some performance updates that are coming for Switch 2 because of the Unreal Engine updates. So yeah, should be fun. Should be interesting to see what games in the future take advantage of that. But yeah, it's really cool. It's good to hear that. Because like I said, it's cool to have a system, with an affordable price tag that can get you pretty decent performance with various different games, Shout outs to MD. You guys go subscribe or follow my boy MD. I think he's more on YouTube more on Twitch than YouTube, but I know you got a YouTube, so make sure you guys go follow, subscribe, follow him on Twitch, MD14, and also follow him on YouTube. Subscribe to him on YouTube as well. He does great videos, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, everything. Great content creator, great streamer. I watch his streams all the time. So you guys know me. I don't watch nobody's streams. You guys know how I am with streams. I do watch some people, but I don't watch a lot of people. But I watch my man MD. He's awesome. I lurk all the time. So shout outs. You guys go give him a follow on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Let's see here. Well, not optimizing, just improving it. Optimization. Tomato. Yo, what's up, MTY? What's up, man? Welcome. Shout outs to Party Man. Staying busy. Let's go. What's up, Matt McDonald? I hate Ubisoft, but dang, Assassin's Creed Shadows plays great on Switch 2. Love to see Ubisoft bring Far Cry games to the platform. Yeah, I think Far Cry could get announced for the Switch 2 coming up. I think Far Cry might be a game that they'll do this year. Maybe they bring over that the one with the Breaking Bad guy in there. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Party Man. Shout outs to the Party Man. Bean Queen. What's up, Bean Queen? What's up, Juice Man? Juice Man Vaughn. You got your wish. You got your wish. You got Harbaugh fired. Okay, so congratulations. You got your wish. And now you're gonna get another wish because you're gonna get Robert Saleh as your new head coach. It's just now you're gonna get Robert Saleh as your new head coach over there in Ravens for the Baltimore Ravens. So congratulations, Robert Saleh is your new head coach. I would be surprised if he doesn't get that coaching job for the Ravens coming up. So yeah, congratulations on the new head coach hiring, because he is definitely going to leave for the Ravens. As soon as I saw they found him, I was like, oh, well, there you go. Saleh's gone from the Niners. He's gone. There's no way the Ravens don't hire him. They'd be dumb to not hire Saleh. He's the coach. He's the coach for you guys. So, yeah, Saleh's gone. Saleh's gone after this year for the Niners. He's gone. Hey, but you know what? I like the Ravens. If I had to pick a team that was like my favorite team in the AFC, it would definitely be the Ravens. I love Lamar Jackson. I thought the Niners should have drafted Lamar Jackson. I think if they did draft Lamar Jackson, they'd have a Super Bowl or two. If they did, but you know, whatever. They went with Jimmy Garoppolo. So yeah. So I'm like a secondary fan of the Ravens and the Broncos. I like both of those teams in the AFC. So yeah. Ravens, Broncos, and Colts. Those are the teams I like in the AFC. I don't like any NFC teams except for the Niners. Man, I've been in Jets Twitter. No worse place. Oh my God. Yeah, I bet Jets Twitter is just terrible. What's up, Nate E? So yeah. I bet it's just terrible, dude. Yo, what's up, Switch After Dark? Yo, my man, flipping the switch. What's good, baby? Welcome to the stream. Jimmy G, I know. Seriously, Jimmy G, your boy. Lamar Jackson has turbo up. He does. He's great. He's fantastic. The Raiders used to be my AFC team back in the day. OJ's a closet Jets fan. You know what? My wife took that hat that I had to get. Nate, remember that whole situation where you got me the hat? My wife took that. She loves that hat, by the way. She thinks she wears it all the time. So yeah, definitely side AFC fan, Jets fan here and there. Shout outs though. Appreciate. Yo, Switch After Dark. Good to see you here, brother. Bears need some momentum, man. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have a home playoff game against the Packers, so it doesn't get any better than that for the Bears. You know, like, go there, beat the stuffing out of the Packers, and you got yourself a date with the second to lowest seed next. So I think that would be a date with the it depends if the Niners win, or it depends on the Rams. It depends on who wins, but you're gonna have a date with with one of those teams coming up here. Let's just say the Niners win. I don't know if they're going to. They play the Eagles, but if the Niners win, they're gonna play the Seahawks because they're gonna be the lowest seed left. If the Bears win, they're gonna play the next lowest seed left, which I would guess would be the Rams. So they're gonna play the Rams at Soldier Field. That's what I'm guessing is gonna happen. So we'll see though. Like I said, obviously the Niners could lose, and if the Niners lose, the Eagles are 3, so it becomes a different matchup in terms of who gets who. But yeah, Niners could easily lose. I mean, going into Philly and winning the game, that's gonna be very difficult to do. Let's see here. Mike Tomlin's job lives on. Yeah, Mike Tomlin's going to be there, man. Mike Tomlin's done a great job. He's done a great job over the years, and he's won a Super Bowl, so. You hating your NFC rivals is respect. I don't hate them. Like, I don't hate them. I just don't like them. But hate's a strong word. I like Sam Darnold. You know, I don't dislike the Seahawks. I like what they've stood for. They've been a good organization. Same goes for the Rams. They've been a good organization. The Cardinals are trash. But like, you know, they've been good organizations for a while, you know, but it's just like I said, over the years, I've been watching NFL, like the Niners have had a rivalry with almost every single team in the NFC, you know, pretty much every team they've had like a rivalry with, because the Niners are usually pretty good. You know, they're usually good in most decades. The Niners are good, like Super Bowl contenders almost every single year, except for those like a big spot, like after Steve Young left, there was a huge gap. Well, after Steve Young and then after Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia came in and they were kind of like there, but then after Jeff Garcia, there was a huge gap where they were just bad. But then outside of that, they've pretty much been Super Bowl contenders, or they've been contenders, you know, playoff team for 40 something years, you know. Like they only really had one real bad stretch, which was which was that right after Garcia left. So like the mid 2000s, like when they drafted Alex Smith first. And then they were bad until like 2011-ish, and then they got kind of good. And then they've been okay to bad, but they've been like alternating bad and good since then. So yeah, so that's why I say like I don't really like any NFC team, because throughout that whole time period, every single NFC team has every single team in the NFC has like risen to like challenge Niners or beat them or whatever, or win a Super Bowl, you know, over the Niners, like in terms of like getting past them or something. So that's why I say I don't like any NFC teams. Although the Ravens beat the Niners in the Super Bowl, so but yeah. Prediction for the next direct is after Animal Crossing, but before the Pokemon Direct. I mean, February, yeah. February. I mean, yeah, it's obviously not going to be in January, so I don't think it's going to be anytime in January. So you can probably say the same. February is probably when we're going to see the next Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I'm guessing February. For the record, I don't like to see anyone lose their job, but I was saying the Ravens should have gotten rid of Harbaugh before Flacco. But the difference, though, with saying like an NFL coach losing their job, it's a very different thing, because an NFL coach has like limitless possibilities, you know? So it's almost like a player losing one of his girlfriends. It's like, sure, but you have this other opportunity right around you, you know? So I mean, Harbaugh can do TV, he can take the year off, you know, he can do all. I mean, he's obviously very rich. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously you don't like to see people, but it's not the same as somebody losing their job, you know, that got laid off, you know, or like Microsoft shutting down a studio and like, you know, normal people losing their jobs. So, I mean, I don't think that applies to head coaches, especially a head coach like Harbaugh, who's made, you know, upward of 50, 60 million over the course of his career. Plus, with the Ravens, he's made a lot of money. He's one of the highest paid coaches. So, I mean, like, and I think he still gets the rest of his money that he was owed. Coaches' contracts are fully guaranteed. So yeah, he's still going to be on the payroll for the next number of years. Shout outs to Justin with the $3 dono. Yo, let's go.
I really like the Dragon Quest VII demo. It looks so charming. Also, can I get Abandoned Beach from Kirby and the Forgotten Land?
Absolutely. Yo, thank you so much. Yo, my man Justin getting the party started with the first Ninja Blood. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $3 dono. And some music, too. Anybody drops another dono, please make sure you put your music request in there. If you can't fit it, that is okay. You can put it in the chat afterwards, and I will play that video game track for you. Make sure you guys hit that like button, too. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. Shout outs to my man, Justin, like always. So, yeah, Chrono Rig. I agree with you. I think it's going to be in February sometime. For the next Nintendo Direct. February for the next Nintendo Direct. This is a great track from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I like this track. Harbaugh is going to be good, though. All the trash teams this year are lining up to gauge interest right now. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals hired him. I think the Cardinals might want to go for a Harbaugh. I think that'd be a good, you know, a good coach maybe to kind of turn them around. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Harbaugh comes through to Arizona. Let's see here. Fair play Cardinals. Yeah, mess of a team. Yeah, mess of a team. But they've been good before. I mean, like, yeah, they've been bad a lot of years, but there's been some years where they've been good. You know, there's been a few years where they've been good. You know, a couple of years with Kyler Murray. He's had some Pro Bowl years. And then even before Kyler, they had a few years with Kurt Warner. Where they went, I mean, one year they went to the Super Bowl, almost won it, lost it to the Steelers, but yeah, so they've been okay. But I mean, they've been bad a lot though. Like they've been bad like a lot of years. They've been bad. So yeah, I've been watching your videos for a long time. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you so much, Daniel Carney. I appreciate that, fam. Thank you. I'm just happy that my progress the Panthers are making. Didn't expect playoffs this year. To be fair, none of us expected the Bucks to fall off like that. Yeah, the Bucks had a crazy fall off. Giants are a good fit for Harbaugh. Yeah, Giants could be a good fit for him too. They got a quarterback there too with Jackson Dart. So yeah, Giants could be a good fit for Harbaugh as well. Definitely could be a good fit for them. And shout outs to Kevin with the $2 Fergie dono. Yo, let's go. And he says, can I get any music from Earthbound? Yes, you can. Thank you for the $2 dono. Yo, we are rolling already. We can get to 15 on the combo board, 10 more combos. We can get a 15-minute extension. Full extensions today, guys. I'm all clear. I'm all good. I'm ready to go. So yeah, full extensions today if we can get it. Let's go. Yeah, NFL coaches ain't living in paycheck to paycheck, Flydius. Yeah. Dart gonna have a short career. I mean, he needs to just get somebody in there that can tell him to calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to calm down a little bit. Giants are probably the best, but yeah, they got it because they got the best quarterback situation right now. Because Jackson Dart's pretty good. He's pretty good, and they've got a receiver. They've got the Neighbors kid coming off an injury, but they've got Neighbors. They've got a good running back with the Scattaboo guy. You know, they got an okay offensive line at times. They can block a little bit. Defense has some good players too. Abdul Carter, you know, that pick, and they had another guy that was pretty good too. So yeah, I think that the Giants are probably a good fit for Harbaugh. The Giants are not a bad fit for him. So yeah. OJ, my satisfied grip came in early. Yeah, you were right. This thing is awesome. Also, the case is like a suitcase. Yeah, you get it. It's like a little suitcase that you can carry around. You can put all your games in there. It's nice. It's good stuff. Jets have the best young O-line option. Yeah, but they have no quarterback. That's the problem with the Jets. And also their defensive backs. They need to upgrade. They have no ball hawks. 0 interceptions. First time, I think, ever. Or first time in like forever that they didn't have a single interception all year. That's legitimately terrible. Considering how bad quarterback play is these days. I mean, like, the fact that you had no interceptions. So yeah, the Jets have a lot of work to do. They have a lot of work to do. So let's see. I'm excited for the RPGs this year. Me too. I'm excited for a lot of the different RPGs coming. I'm having some, like I said, some birdies tell me that Atlas is getting ready for Atlas is looking at almost a Square Enix style reconstruction in terms of business plan. Like, it's getting to that point with Atlas, which is why you haven't seen them announce anything major in terms of new RPGs in a while. They did nothing in 2025. I've been hearing that they're reconstructing things quite a bit, and they've kind of let us know, but I've got a few different sources, a couple sources now that have told me that Atlas is not happy. Not necessarily with the performance of their games, but really it's more metaphor, more so than anything. I think they expected that, but I think the biggest problem with Atlas is that Atlas realized a lot of things late. And I think that Atlas, I don't know what they were thinking, but I don't know if I think they thought that they could sell, you know, 5 million copies of Metaphor ReFantazio on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. I think they thought that, and it didn't work out that way. So they're in the middle of changing a number of things.
I like HD 2D, but personally I kinda prefer how Dragon Quest VII and Super Mario RPG is remade kinda like a diorama.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I kind of like that style a bit more. I mean, I like HD 2D. Thank you for another $3 dono, Justin. I appreciate that. I like HD 2D, but I'm not in love with it as much as like a Mario RPG style. Absolutely, I love Mario RPG. Big love to Dream a Little Mo. Thank you for another $3 dono. Shout outs to Justin with the 3. Shout outs to Dream a Little Mo with the $5. Becoming the Stream Ninja. Justin just upped with that, but becoming the Stream Ninja with the $5 and says, thanks OJ for the streams. Keep it you keep it interesting. Anything you want to play is cool. Okay, I got you. Thank you so much for the $5 dono. Appreciate that, Dream a Little Mo. And here comes Link 12345 with the $4.99 dono and says, did you get Madden on Switch? Song Toy Story NES Nightmare Buzz. I did not get it yet. I might pick it up when it's like dirt cheap. I'll pick it up. I might pick it up like when it's dirt cheap. Not now. I had too many other games to play. But I might pick it up later. All right, let's get this next music going here. Shout outs to Dream a Little Mo. Shout outs to Link 12345. Let's get the music here from Earthbound music, and then we'll get some other random tracks and stuff as well. Here we go. I think we've got... Alright. Let me get Onet. Yeah, here we go. There's some Onet music from... Foresight? All right, here we go. Yeah, Foresight. Thank you so much, L. Or shout outs to Link. Shout outs to Dream a Little Mo. Shout outs to Kevin. Thank you guys. And we hit our first extension combo breaker.
Overclock Buster.
Hit us with that overclock, baby. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Also, Justin upping it to 6. Anybody does 6 or more, get my man Justin on the board. Also, Dream a Little Mo. Actually, no. Yeah, Dream a Little Mo with the $5, the 1 penny above. So anybody does 5 or more, you can beat out Dream a Little Mo on the Stream Ninja board. Get your name at the top here. Dream a Little Mo. And yeah, I try to keep it interesting, my boy. I try to keep it interesting. Let's go. Next combo's up. 12 more combos, and we'll get a 30-minute extension tonight. I think it's also marketing. Refantazio was only Xbox channel, and the Xbox logo whenever a trailer popped up. That was brain dead. I don't know how much Microsoft paid them, but whatever they paid them, I'm not sure if it was worth it. I mean, it needed to be. I would have to say you'd have to give me like $40 or $50 million for that one. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they did pay him that much because that's a big game. Or maybe they just felt that nobody was going to buy it on Xbox anyway, so they should just take the brand deal. But yeah, the problem was that I ran into a lot of PlayStation fans that are more the casual side, the casual JRPG fans that didn't even know that Metaphor Refantasio was coming to PlayStation. So I think that's a bad idea. I don't think you should have any type of exclusive marketing deal for a JRPG for Xbox. That just seems like a very, very bad idea. Unless they're paying you a metric ton of money. But the problem is that you sacrifice the popularity of your brand. Sure, you get your money, but you sacrifice the potential popularity of a brand new IP. And then of course, I mean, you're not on Nintendo at all. And Nintendo, there's 150 million Switches. There's obviously now, you know, however many million Nintendo Switch 2s. So I think that's a problem right there. Like you're not tapping into one of the biggest markets for JRPGs, which is Japan. You're not tapping into that at all. You've got, because like, I mean, obviously PlayStation does not have the penetration in Japan when it comes down to that. So yeah. So yeah, I agree with you too. Is it Brian? I agree with you, Brian. I think DKC would look best in HD 2D. It looks so dang beautiful. DKC is like a HD 2D platformer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it could look nice. But you got to remember, DKC wasn't Donkey Kong Country was not built on HD 2D. It was built on 3D rendered graphics that tried to replicate 3D models in a 2D game. So, I mean, obviously it'd have to be a very different style than like a DKC, right? Because DKC is not that's not what they were going for. They weren't going for HD 2D. Even they were going for 3D rendered models on a 2D, essentially a 2D system with the Super Nintendo. So yeah. What a shocker. Skipping Switch and Switch 2, weirdo company always been. Make more GameCube cards. That will help. Yeah, I know, seriously. The war, we can all go back to our families and celebrate. The war's over. The war is over. The Nintendo Switch 2 has won the console war. I don't think HD2D can work as an option for DQ7 because of how the OG game was. It was actually a 3D back then. You have to move the camera to fully explore things. Yeah, I think Justin was just saying that Square Enix's styles, right? Square Enix, they make, they've made something like, obviously, like, Super Mario RPG, how that looks. It's not like an HD 2D, it's like a 3D models. So he was just going over he's not saying that it should be. He was just saying that he likes this style compared to that. Or he's not saying that Dragon Quest 7 should have been that. Because, yeah, it's a 3D game. I mean, it was a 3D game back on, on the PS1. At least they were trying to do 3D options with it. Let's see, Metaphor should have done better, but Atlas already committed to their multi-platform plan minus Nintendo. Nintendo's success caught them off guard, and that's where the portion of their audience was. Yeah, I think they got to change. I've been hearing a couple different things. Atlas management and leadership was a bit befuddled about the situation with Metaphor, considering they really, they made an incredible game. Like Metaphor to me is better than Clair Obscure Expedition 33. So yeah, they made a better game in my opinion, but obviously they didn't have the same results. Hey, what's up, Johnny? You got a new job today? Hey, there you go. Let's go, baby. Shout outs to Deported Slim with the $2 donut. Says NEX and Switch 1 outsold Xbox over the holiday. I mean, I don't know what the sales were. I mean, yeah, Xbox Switch 1 has been outselling Xbox all year though, right? Like, so it's like that's now the NEX. I don't know how much that sold though, and I don't know if it did it worldwide or if it was just here in the US. I'm not sure what's going on with that system. I've heard some stuff though, but yeah, we'll see. Combo breaks. 20 on the combo board. 10 combos away only from the next 30-minute extension. Hey, yo, thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate that. Big love to Deported Sicilian. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate you, fam. I've never played a Persona game. Which one is a must get? Persona 5 Royal is probably the best one. I'm glad I learned the hard way. Payne is an excellent teacher for these piece of shit third-party companies. Piece of squat. Nintendo winning the console war, Princess Peach being in the thumbnail is a perfect combo. Thank you for blessing our timeline. Princess Peach being in the thumbnail. Did I not change the I think I forgot to change the thumbnail. Wait a minute. That's not Princess Peach in the thumbnail. That's not Princess Peach in the thumbnail. That is Hulkenberg from Metaphor Refantasio. I was thinking like, did I not change the thumbnail today? Did I have an old thumbnail up? I'm like, I don't remember putting Princess Peach in the thumbnail today. Unless you're talking about today's thumbnail. Oh, for my video today. Okay, yes. Princess Peach was in the thumbnail. Okay. I was like, Princess Peach in the thumbnail? Yes, Princess Peach was in the thumbnail. Yes. The console war is over, boys and girls. Oh my gosh, Twitter, people are going nuts about that post. So yeah. Nate E with the turn. Canadian dollars. It's Canadian bacon time, baby. Shout out to the Maple Syrup boys up north. Says finishing up Persona 4 Golden. First playthrough since the Vita. Pretty excited for revival. Persona 4 is the king. Yes, sir. I agree. Persona 4 is great. Persona 4 is really good. I've played it a lot. It's a great game. You know what? It's also great. These combo breaks and these overclocks for the 30-minute extension.
Overclock Buster.
Ayo. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for the big 30-minute or big $10 for the 30-minute extension. Also, my man Nate E, you are now the new Hokage stream ninja. Clean sweep. Anybody that's 10 or more, you can beat them out on both boards. Hey, yo, appreciate that. If you've already supported, just subtract the difference. Like always. Nate E, thank you for the big 10, man. I appreciate that, fam. Let's go. JoJo on a Tuesday. We should see what's happening, though, guys. Like I said, I have a little bit of inside public and inside info. Got a little public inside info. Switch 2 sold really good in Japan. I mean, we know this, right? We know this. But the 2 weeks of sales numbers for the Famitsu should come out on Thursday. There should be 2 weeks. The week of Christmas and the week after that. After Christmas. So we should get that Thursday. And we're going to see a pretty big total. There was one report that 11 times more than the PlayStation 5 over the holiday. In Japan, 11 times plus, and that's with the PS5 Switch 2 over the PS5 in Japan, 11 times more over the holiday, and that's with the discount that Sony was running with the PS5 digital edition there. So yeah, we should see what's happening there factually on Thursday. But yeah, that doesn't really matter. The sales of Japan and PlayStation, that doesn't really matter. That's irrelevant. That Nintendo outselling it, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that it does good. That's all that matters, because Sony does so good in Europe and so good in the US. Really good in Europe and good in the really good in the US too, but really good in Europe. So they don't really need Japan. Nintendo really needs Japan to come through, because you got these idiots on YouTube that want to learn the hard way about sales and stuff like this. This is their first time clickbaiting, and they're trying to make as much money as possible, you know? So I'll also say this, get your clickbait videos in now, because by the end of the year, when a new 3D Mario or a new Animal Crossing or Luigi's Mansion, or when all these games, because I'm hearing, like I said, the little birdies are starting to chirp in the background. They're starting to chirp in the background, boys and girls. I'm starting to get little nuggets of information. And Furukawa is not letting he's keeping the foot on the neck of everybody, and I mean that metaphorically, not actually. He's a nice guy from what I understand, from what I know. but he's got his foot on the pedal. How about that? And he's not slowing down. He knows that games take longer to make, but Nintendo has done this, which they haven't told everybody yet, but they've told some of you guys, so I'll give you guys some information. The acquisitions of Shiver, the acquisitions, obviously, Next Level Games, the acquisitions of Monolith Soft, those acquisitions plus their second-party studios that they work with, whether it's Koei Tecmo, you know, that's third-party, but you guys know what I'm saying, the AAA studios, the Bandai Namco studio that they have there, obviously leveraging Masahiro Sakurai, they're putting more money into outside development work than they've ever done to keep pace with software. So while yes, Nintendo might not be able to output as many games from their biggest teams because of development times, they're dumping more money than they even did with the Switch 1 into making sure that their other teams that they work with have games. So that AAA studio that made Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, they might make something else. Obviously, Grezzo getting them more resources as well. What about Next Level Games? Hiring for them, getting them better. Obviously, Retro Studios, they own them, but getting Retro Studios back up and going. They really didn't make a whole game the whole generation of the Switch 1. They didn't make anything. So getting them going on their next game and making sure that they have the right tools in place to get a game out in 3 years or so. What about Mercury Steam? Nintendo's getting them going too. So I'm hearing a lot of different stuff from, you know, the outside companies that Nintendo works with in order to make sure that there's not droughts. So like I said, get your clickbait videos in now. Get your sales videos in. It's not doing well. Now, November sales videos, get them in now, because you're not going to be able to make that money later this year. You're not going to be able to make that money after the Nintendo Direct that's coming up, these next couple Nintendo Directs. And by this time next year, it's going to be, there's no way. It'll be like the Switch 1. Switch 1, you had the sales videos, you had the it's gonna flop videos. You had those for about a year and a half to two, to about early 2019. But after Smash Brothers came out and the explosion in the holiday season, you know, those videos were pretty much dead. So to all the grifters, please get your videos out now. Because just like the Switch 1 people, you're not going to be able to make that same type of money. So get ready to just talk about how bad the games are and, you know, things like that. The typical stuff, how terrible it is, how they're, you know, whatever. Because you're not going to be able to talk about Switch 2 sales stuff at this time next year. You got 1 year, really. Not even really, because like we're going to get their sales numbers by February. But you can still probably say, oh, well, it didn't double what it did before and it's not at 20 million. Right? You can say whatever you want to say, right? Okay. But by this time next year, you're not going to be able to do that. Considering I've also got some more information that Japan in particular, I've spoken with a few different sources that have said this, but you've seen it. You don't need my inside sources or lack thereof or whatever to tell you this. Japan is essentially saying our key to still having this industry is Switch 2. I'd expect there, and I'm going to have a video on this maybe tomorrow, I'd expect there to be nearly 100% of support for Japanese developers by next year. By the end of this year, next year, I expect there to be literally 100% support. You're not going to see games, Japanese, big Japanese games, unless there's some type of deal or something. Bandai Namco should catch up by next year. So, like I said, get those videos in now while you can. What's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. Big Left the Deported with the $2 says, how much did Switch 2 outsell Xbox Series buy in Japan? I mean, it had to have been maybe 100 times plus more. It could be up to 50 to 100 times. I actually haven't seen it, but that would be a great clickbait video. That would be an incredible clickbait video. For me to do. That would be a really funny clickbait video for me to do. Maybe I'll do it maybe I'll do it just because. I'd be surprised if Microsoft even launched the system in Japan. Actually, no, they have to launch a system in Japan in order for them to get the Japanese support. They'll have to launch a system in Japan. So, but yeah, what's up, George FT? So yeah, this is the final year. This is the final year for them. Like I said, it happened with the Switch 1 too. You guys remember, no shots to this guy, because I think this guy Rerez is way better than these grifters. He's a 10 times better content creator than these grifters. But yeah, Rerez was making the Switch will fail videos, and he made it all the way until the end of 2018, and then he realized that, okay, yeah, he was wrong. You know, so that's about the timetable with Switch 2 as well. You know, that's about the timetable. May, that will when all will be known. May, February-ish, or so. February. We'll kind of see how they did over the holiday, and we'll kind of see what's happening. You know, so I'm expecting. I'm tracking around 15 to 17 million. If they did more than that, great. But that's where I'm tracking, and I think that's even maybe a little bit of a low ball. But yeah, I'm tracking right around that. So, you know, 15 million in the first 6 months or so, 6 months and a half or so. So yeah, I'm tracking around that. Paul Gale's tracking around 16 to 18. So we'll see then. That's obviously the fastest selling system by a country mile. So yeah, we'll see about that. May, I'm a little bit hesitant to say all by May, just because Nintendo's biggest games have yet to launch on the Switch 2. They really only have one big, real big, like, okay, massive system seller game, new game. That's Mario Kart. Donkey Kong is like a 1A. Mario Kart is like a S tier. Donkey Kong Bonanza is like a A1, right? It's right, like tier list, it's like right underneath that as a system seller. They still have only had like one S tier game. To me, you don't really know the fate of the system until you really have about, I would say, 4 to 5 S tier games, like system seller games. So I want to wait and see by the time that they have. To me, it's what are the sales at by the time that Pokemon, new gen Pokemon, Mario Kart, 3D Zelda, and 3D Mario are out. 3D Mario, Pokemon, new gen Zelda, and Mario Kart. And also you can throw in Smash Brothers in there now. Throw in Smash. I want to see where the sales at after those games are out, because those games are the drivers. Those are really the drivers of Nintendo system. Of the Switch 1, those were the drivers. It was Mario Kart, Pokemon, Zelda, 3D Mario, right? Those were the drivers of the Switch 1. So I want to see where the system's at after those drivers are out. So I want to see that. I want to see that overall. Right now, what we have is that we have a system that's selling really good. Like Switch 2 is selling really good. It's doing great. People are buying it regularly. It's the best selling system in many areas. Some places PS5, some places Switch 2, just like the Switch 1 was. So I expect it to continue doing well. Right now, Switch 2 is selling on the fumes and the huge success of Switch 1. And it's selling on Mario Kart. It's selling on the promise. Consumers feel confident that Nintendo's going to deliver first-party games, which they did all last year. We had consistent first-party releases, but really, it's selling because of that. Mario Kart is the catalyst. That's what the starter is, and then Donkey Kong comes in for like the big Kong punch after that, right? So that's really what it's going off of right now. However, like I said, with Switch 1, the catalyst was Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart at the beginning, and then 3D Mario. They had all of that within the first 7 months of the system. Nintendo still has yet to get that big 3D Mario, has still yet to get that big 3D Zelda game, new 3D Zelda game, still has yet to get that big Pokemon Gen 10. Once they get all that, I want to see where things are.
Do you think there will be another fitness game like Ring Fit for Switch 2?
I think there's definitely a possibility of a Ring Fit or something like Ring Fit. Nintendo's done one of those type of games every generation since the Wii, so I expect there to be something like that as well. Yeah, once the install base maybe goes up a bit. Yeah, absolutely. I expect it. Shout outs to Flipping the Switch After Dark with the $3, or sorry, Justin with the 3, Switch After Dark with the 10. I appreciate that, Switch After Dark. Let's go. 45. We have gotten to the first extension. We've also got a tie at the top of the board between Nate E and Switch After Dark. So thank you guys so much. Anybody that's 10 or more, you can beat them out on both boards. Thank you so much, Switch After Dark and Nate E. February is too early. We need to May because we see what the sales look like post-holiday boom. Yeah. Like I said, we'll see. There's been no system in the history of systems that has ever not sold good after selling like this. I mean, it would be an anomaly. It would be a crazy turnaround if it didn't end up. Like I said, I can't think of a single system. Obviously, it's sold fast, but most systems that get off to a fast start stay pretty good throughout. Most of the time, a turnaround, usually sometimes you have a system that doesn't sell very well at the beginning, but then can turn it around. But systems that sell hot from the beginning usually sell pretty good towards the end. I can't think of a single system that sold really good at the beginning, then crashed afterwards. I mean, it's outside of maybe saying like Dreamcast, but even then Dreamcast, if you look back at the sales numbers, it wasn't that great. You know, it really wasn't that great. They didn't have a lot of systems. They just sold out of their stock. You know, it was, oh, we're sold out. Yeah, but you barely had any systems. You know, you didn't have that many. You know, so yeah. But I mean, even then, the Dreamcast didn't sell great in the U.S. at launch, and all that. So yeah. Shout outs to Steak with the tune-in tier as well. Thank you so much. If I can spell real quick. Switch After Dark. Thank you so much. Steak with the tune-in tier pledge. Welcome back. I think it says a lot that Switch 2 is selling well, considering we don't have a 3D Mario, Gen 10, Pokemon, Smash, 3D Zelda. Yep. Many gamers can use more fitness, to be honest. That's true. I could use some more fitness. I did some running. I ran for like 50 minutes before this stream, so I could use some more fitness. I can use some Ring Fit. You know, go watch my Ring Fit video. It's really funny. So yeah. I think it says Switch 2. Okay, but yeah, we have no 3D Mario. We have no Gen 10 Pokemon. We have no Smash. We have no 3D Zelda. We have no new Animal Crossing. We have no new, obviously Smash Brothers. We have no brand new Mario Party. Like, Mario Party was also a driver for Switch 1. Mario Party sold really good. We also have no, and you can also say maybe 2D Mario. There's no brand new 2D Mario game. Like, all of those games are going to come. You know, all of those games are coming. Those were like the biggest drivers for Switch 1. You know, those were all the biggest drivers for Switch 1. So I fully expect those games to be in development and to be coming within the next number of years, you know. So yeah. We also don't know when the S-tier games will be announced. There will be at least one new S-tier game, like in terms of system seller. Now, obviously, we've got, when it comes to quality, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. That is a high, that is going to be the highest quality, you know. I think that's going to be the best rated Fire Emblem game since I think it's gonna have a chance at being as high as rated as Awakening. I think it has a chance to be a low 90s game. Three Houses was very close, but it was very crusty. I think the increase in technical prowess, probably in up to 60 FPS during the battles. You saw how beautiful the graphics looked in the game. They still have some stuff to work on, some of the models for the animals and some of the stuff in the game. But you saw how everything looked. Fire Emblem Three Houses was Switch 1 a bit more power away from probably being a 90 rated game if it wasn't crusty. It was just crusty, a little bit of long loading times, but it was so close. So if they can close the technical gap and offer a story and gameplay just as good or more compelling than Three Houses, that can be a 90 plus rated game. That can be a 90, 91, 92. So quality wise, they have an S tier game with Fire Emblem already announced. We don't know how good the Dust Bloods is going to be, but knowing from Software's track record, I mean, it could be really good. It could be a very good game. However, their track record with online only is just Elden Ring Night Rain, right? That's like the only game. And that game is not a super highly rated game. Although the people that play the game do like it. I mean, it's gotten fans. It's done okay for the type of game that it is. But if the Dust Bloods is good, that could be another really good game, potential system mover from Software fans at least. So the Xbox 360 sold good throughout the whole generation. It didn't sell really hot then fell off of a cliff. It sold good throughout the whole generation. It actually even outsold the Wii at times 4 years into the Wii's life, 360 started outselling it in the US and in some regions and overall. And that's when Nintendo sales started kind of tanking towards 2009, 2010. 360 and PS3 started surging past it in a lot of different regions. So no, the 360 sold good throughout the generation. Not at the very, 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 very end as they were getting ready for the Xbox One. I mean, yeah, the sales die down. But no, it sold good 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. It was selling throughout its life. So yeah. And it's one of the best selling systems of all time. Like 360 is what I think it's like top 15. Then let's see here. Best selling systems. Let me go on Wiki. I think the Wiki will have it. Yeah, best selling consoles. The Xbox 360 is number 10. It is the 10th best selling system of all time. So no, the 360 did it. Yeah, it's the 10th best selling system of all time. The 360 sold more. It sold more than the Game Boy Advance. It sold more than the PlayStation Portable. It sold more than Nintendo 3DS. It sold more than the Super Nintendo, the N64, the Atari. It's obviously sold way more than the GameCube, the original Xbox, obviously the Wii U and PS Vita. I mean, it sold more than a ton of systems. But yeah, it outsold the Game Boy Advance. So there you go. And the 3DS. So yeah. When do you think they will drop Nintendo Year in Review for 2025? Probably mid to late next year. Yeah, the PS2 did kill the Dreamcast ecosystem. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, no mainline Kirby either. Kirby's bigger, but Kirby Air Riders is actually low-key putting in some work in Japan. Like, that game's actually selling pretty damn good, I would like a 2D Metroid this year. I don't know if a 2D Metroid is happening this year, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're hard at work and they're going to get ready to announce it. But I'm guessing 2D Metroid is a game that you announce and launch in the same year, so I'm not confident that 2D Metroid is going to be announced and launched this year. I think maybe next year or the year after. But yeah, I think 2D Metroid is coming. I think it's definitely coming. Jeffrey Tucker said, I had to replace my DualSense Edge left thumbstick because it was wearing out and causing friction in the module. Thank God Sony official Sony sticks are 20. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm glad that you're able to get that fixed up. Minus the critic ratings, what do you think of fan consensus for Fortune's Weave will be? If they take the story of Three Houses and the gameplay engine, then we have a banger. Yeah, that a Deca Striker. That's how I feel about it, But once again, I think Three Houses was dinged for its dinged for its the technical issues with Three Houses were a problem. Like, you'd have some slowdown on special attacks. It looked crusty. The graphics just weren't good in the game. I had good character models, but the environments were bad. So yeah, I think that if they can fix that and then give us that full length game, which I think it is, I think it's gonna be a great game. Shout outs to Switch After Dark with the $5. I feel like the state of the real world gets left out of all these peachy outlooks. War, depression, supply constraints will make it harder this gen. Absolutely, I agree. Like, I don't think that the Switch 2 is gonna sell as much as this Switch as Switch 1. However, I do think that if there's one thing with all the bad stuff that happened in today's day, if there's one thing that can get people's minds off of all the bad stuff, it's video games. It's video games. And I think that's why no matter what, video games will still find a way to survive. People will put stuff on credit cards. People will do like the paying for, PayPal paying for, the Klarna or whatever that's called. People will find ways to buy systems and to buy games because, yeah, you're going to have a lot of bad things happening, but people also need entertainment. And what's one way to entertain someone, without going on trips like that are way more expensive, right? It's a lot cheaper for an entertainment for a kid. Instead of going out and spending a lot of money traveling or whatever, you can buy a system and get them some video games. You can get them a system in Fortnite, right? That's free. And they can play that. And then maybe a couple times a year, they get a game or two, right? So I think a lot of people go through that, right? So I see what you're saying for sure, Switch After Dark, but I do think that video games help people escape. And they also give entertainment to people that can't afford to do other things. Like, a lot of people have very expensive, hobbies. Like, you want to go out and ATV riding, or you want to go out and travel. Like, people say, oh, I love to travel. Dude, it's expensive to travel, Some people can't do all that. So what's their entertainment? Well, it's video games. So they're going to bust their butt. They're going to work. You know, they're going to do what they can. They're going to get their little box and they're going to play. You know, when I was younger, that's how it was for us. My mom and my dad, they loved to travel, but we couldn't afford to travel. So what did they do for us? They'd say, okay, well, you know, you guys get these little video game systems. We were not rich growing up, but we had the systems, and they were able to get us a couple games every year. And that's what we had for our entertainment, despite being legitimately poor. Like I said, we weren't homeless. My parents did the best they could as, you know, as immigrants. And I love them, and I'll never forget what my mom and my dad did for me, getting me my systems and all that. But that's kind of how what's going to happen.
Video games,
you know,
to deal with some of the crap I have to deal with at work.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I lived in a poor neighborhood. Most of the kids, like, we lived in an apartment complex, and like I said, my parents did their best. We had a 3-bedroom apartment, you know, but we did not have extra money for things. And my parents did their best. And a lot of the kids around the neighborhood were the same way. But we all had video games. You know, we all didn't get every game, but we all had video games. And our parents were, I mean, my mom was working at Walmart. You know, she was making like $3 an hour. But every now and then they would scrounge together. Hey, look, we can't take trips. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't get you guys cars. We can't get you guys, you know, all the fancy stuff that some of the other kids have. But we can buy you this video game system and Super Mario World. Like, you know, that's what we can get you. So, you know, I think that's kind of how it is in today's day. A lot of people can't afford stuff, and I get it, man. I completely get that. But I think a lot of parents will try to make their kids happy. And, you know, you get them a video game system. They can get Fortnite. You know, they can play. There's free-to-play games. And every now and then, you buy for their birthday and for Christmas, you buy them a game or two, you know? I mean, I remember when I first had my daughter, and I'll get that dono in just a bit, I was also poor. I did not have any money, but oh man, I don't know. My daughter had a full wardrobe. Yes, she had people, but somehow I had the money for way more clothes than I ever had. She had every toy. She had video game systems. She had everything. Now, later I was able to recover and I was able to get her more stuff, but somehow that little girl had everything. Guys, I was making like $500 a month, less than that, you know, when I first had my first, I was literally, and I'm not joking, I was making less than $500 a month. So yeah, like, but somehow that little girl had everything, you know? Somehow that little girl had everything. Somehow, I don't know how, but she did. But I feel you that what Switch After Dark is saying, what he's saying is correct. There are people that aren't going to be able to afford it. The squeeze is going to hit, and I do think that systems are going to sell less. I think that systems are selling less. We are seeing that. You know, we are seeing systems selling less. That is true. So Switch After Dark is not wrong. He's not wrong with this assessment. You know, he's not wrong at all. Shout out to Justin too with another $3 dono as well. Appreciate that, man. Let's go. 61 on the board. Then also Johnny comes in with the 5. Yeah. Not even 500 a month. Actually less than that. It was really more like 350 to 500, somewhere wavering in between that. Yeah. Failing personal training business, boys and girls. Let's see here. So yeah, failing personal training business. Worst time of my life ever. You see the Steam generated 1.6 billion in gross revenue for December 25, making Steam's highest grossing month ever. I did not see that. No, I didn't see it. This discussion is even warming my cold heart. Yeah. Could the original Switch keep trucking if people are looking for affordable options? I mean, I do see that, but the original Switch is still, it's like not that much cheaper than the Switch 2, outside of like the Switch Lite. But the Switch 1, it's if I'm not correct, it's $350 for the Switch 1, and it's $400 for the Switch 1, at least in the US, for the Switch OLED. So I mean, if you have $350 to $400, you might as well just drop another 50 or drop another 100 on top of that. Just wait and save up a little bit more and just buy the Switch 2. I mean, Switch 1 is still selling to some people, but yeah, I think most people are just gonna be like, I'll just wait and I'll just save up the extra 50 to 100 and just buy the Switch 2, you know? Shaw X with the $10 dono and says, a lady who I worked with me asked when I was going to grow up and stop playing games. I simply asked her for an alternative hobby, and she couldn't give me a straight answer. I know, seriously. What's a better hobby? Like, what's a better hobby than video games? Video games is the ultimate hobby. You know why video games is the ultimate hobby? Shout outs to Shaw X. Yo, we are out. We're going even further than beyond, baby. We got a three-way tie at the top of the board, too, between Switch After Dark, Nate E. Actually, no, Switch After Dark is the he did another 5, so that actually makes him 15. So anybody that's 15 or more, you beat out Switch After Dark. But we have the three-way tie at the top of the Ninja board. But yeah, like, what's the better hobby than video games? It's the ultimate life form. It's the ultimate. And if you like video games, sports, and anime, you've ascended to heaven on earth, essentially. That is the Trinity. That is the holy, the Triforce of existence. Is if you're a fan of anime, sports, and video games, like I am. I am the Trinity of existence. So for all, I know some of you guys aren't into sports, but if you like anime, sports, video games, you've ascended, you're never bored. You've ascended to a state of being that most people can never get to, you know? That most people will never feel what the Triforce brings, you know? So yeah, I agree. I think that there's no reason what's a better alternative, you know? What's up, John? Welcome to the stream. What is good? People who argue video games are the same people who watch a lot of TV movies. Yeah, exactly. For who these people make these, frankly, offensive remarks, I'm not sure. I mean, it's just weirdos. People who never played video games, so they don't get video games. Like they don't get it. They don't get why people like them. But it's to me, it's silly. You should understand, like, as soon as you see a video game, you should see why people like them. And I understand why old timers, like why my mom, like, she doesn't play video games. I don't expect her to play video games, but my mom understands why video games are incredible, and she never discouraged me from playing. She thought it was cool. It was also kind of a babysitter as well. Like, you can put a video game system in front of a kid and it'll keep them occupied if you got to do things, you know? So like, so yeah, like anybody who's smart knows that video games are a positive thing. Now, can they be negative? Can you be negligent with them? Of course you can. But that's just like anything, you can be negligent when it comes down to it, you know? So yeah. Like, shout outs though. Appreciate the Shaw X, man. Thank you for the $10 dono. JoJo's coming through. 3 JoJo's on the board. Let's go. We are only, what is that? 24 combos away from the platinum streak continuing to 93. Let's go. Raptor says anime, video games, and Buffalo Bills for me. Yeah. Sports, video games, and anime. You've ascended to a new being. Let's see, dang, I just like the sport. You just like the sports part? Well, having 2 parts of the Triforce are good too. I mean, it's better than not having any. Some people, I saw a post on Twitter where somebody was like, wait a minute, hold up. If you're not into anime, sports, or video games, like, what exactly are you into? And you had all these people, no offense, they sounded lame and corny. Well, I'm into the fine arts. Oh, I'm like, lame. I'm into traveling all day. Oh, lame. Yeah, traveling's fun, sure, but damn, you can't travel like normally unless you're just gonna spend all your money on traveling. The traveling's expensive. Lame. Well, I'm not into TV as much. Lame. You just go to work, come back, and eat tea and crumpets or something. Lame. So yeah, like, yeah, I couldn't even, like, if you're not into sports, anime, or video games, like, what is life? What is life? Boring. Yeah, exactly. Boring. I don't want to just, like, judge people's lives, and I didn't say anything in that thread, but I mean, that just seems like you're a complete stiff. Like, what do? Are you just gonna be traveling all day? You going to Paris and France and Africa? Like, I mean, sure, you'd be like Speed, but at least Speed likes video games too, and he likes anime, and he likes sports. He likes lots of stuff, and he travels, you know. So he's the real Speed. I show Speed as the real pinnacle of a human being. He travels, he likes sports, he likes video games, he likes anime, and he's super rich, famous, and popular. Like, that's the existence right there. So, but in terms of just what you like, I mean, like, how can you not like all that, you know? So yeah. Some people think traveling's a hobby. I think it can be. Some people do like to travel. It's like that's like their hobby is to travel, you know. So I don't know. They are interactive. They can be portable. Unlike movies, they can have non-linear stories. You can beat things you can in real life. Gaming is literally the experience that can't be replicated. Exactly. They are the Squidwards of Squidville. Place it. I'm SpongeBob. There you go. Well, there's also something to be said for hiking, bird watching, and fishing. That's true. You can like hiking. You can like bird watching. I I ain't gonna sit there and watch no damn birds. But I mean, I can understand why people like that. But I mean, even then, that's a specialized thing. You can't be hiking every single day. I mean, you can, but you can't really. You can't be bird watch. I mean, you might be able to bird watch. I don't got no damn birds to watch. There's a bunch of crap birds where I live at. There ain't nothing interesting. Like, I saw a blue jay like one time. I'm like, what the hell? Am I in Canada? Like, what's going on here? So it's like, I don't see any cool birds. There's just a bunch of crows. I'm like, oh, there might be a dead body down over there. There's a bunch of crows flying around. I'm not watching them. Like, what's there to watch? There ain't no damn birds to watch over here. So it's like, yeah, like you can't do that all the time. I don't got any place to hike either. Like, I gotta drive real far to hike. I gotta set it all up. Like, it ain't as convenient. Like, anime, movie, TV, anime, movies, video games, sports, those are way more accessible. There's a basketball court down the street. I can go run with the football and, like, you know, play one-on-one. You know, I can shoot a basketball.
I have enough hobbies to keep me busy with video games, anime, football, and fishing.
Yeah, like, fishing's like an auxiliary thing because, like, you need a boat, you need a fishing rod, you need a lake or a place to fish, like something like jet skiing. Like, those are situational. Unless you have a job that allows you to go there, like, you're not going to be able to do that normally, you know? So you need more normal hobbies that you can do in your off time, or that you can do when you're not, you know, like when you're not at work, you know? Trade comics over sports. Comics are cool. Reading's cool. The only problem is that it's stationary. It's not dynamic. Comics, it's to the will of the person writing the comic, which is great. That's fine. Sports, why sports feel more dynamic is because it's live people where anything can happen, that can change from year to year. That is, it's just more fascinating to me than comics. Comics, once again, are just stories that are written in reading, right, in a book, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. But to me, I'm not sitting here reading comics. I'd rather just play a video game. If I'm going to read a comic, like, I'd rather just play a video game than read a comic, to be honest, because it's just, comics just aren't dynamic enough for me. I used to read comics, though, back in the day, but I was never a really big comic reader. I never really was. But I understand the appeal. I think comics are cool. And I'll be honest, I do the thing about it is that people do video essays now. Like, instead of me reading the Mass Effect comics, I can just watch somebody say, here's the Elusive Man. Today, I was running and I watched a 25-minute video essay on the Elusive Man of Mass Effect, his real name, who he was, what he did. Yeah, and that was all the stuff that was written in the comic books. I don't want to read the comics. I just let somebody read it for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the problem with comics for me. I'd rather just let somebody make a video and I'll just watch the video on, like, the Mass Effect comics, because Mass Effect has so much lore in the comic, like comic book lore, but I'm not reading all that crap. So I'd rather let somebody else do it, and then they can let me know in a video essay. So, but I feel you though. I appreciate comic books. I think they're fun stuff, you know? So yeah. I guess it depends on where you live, you know, a 5-minute walk to the woods or the creek. That's true. Some people live near that. Some people don't. I don't live near woods and leaks and creeks and Dawson's creeks and all that. Can eating be a hobby? I mean, yeah, if you're like super, like, you like eating, being a glutton, sure. So audiobook. I don't really listen to audiobooks. It's really more like video essays that I listen to. So yeah, the Elusive Man is great. I mean, if you guys haven't played Mass Effect, oh my gosh. Mass Effect is a goated franchise with lore that is just, I don't think that there's any game that matches I mean, there's other games that match the lore, but for me personally, between like Xenoblade, Zelda, and Mass Effect, dude, Mass Effect's lore is freaking nuts. It's so believable. It's so well written. It's so well done. It's like, I don't like Star Wars, but it's like my Star Wars. I don't hate Star Wars. I don't think Star Wars is bad. I've seen a lot of Star Wars movies. I grew up watching them, but I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars and all that. But I do watch the movies. Like, I've seen a lot of them. But Mass Effect was like my Star Wars. It's like, it's the same concept of Star Wars. You know, it's the same concept of Star Wars, but it's just done in a way that I like way more for some reason. And I don't know why I like Star Wars more, or I like Mass Effect more than Star Wars, like the lore and all that, but I just do. I don't know, man. That lore is insane, dude. It is great. Literally playing Mass Effect 3 right now. Nice. Yes, Mass Effect 3 is great, dude. I love that game. So good. So good. This is the Comics Explained and comic historian for summaries of various comic books. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start probably listening to more of that. I want to start covering more like anime. I know I've said that multiple times, but I really got to start covering more anime on the channel and stuff. I really got to make a real big push for like some anime content and coverage, you know. What about Metal Gear? Metal Gear has great lore too. Yeah, Metal Gear is right up there. Metal Gear is really confusing though. I think Metal Gear is like stupid confusing, like way more dumb than like the franchises that I mentioned. Like Mass Effect's lore is so understandable and easy to digest. It's not, there's some complicated stuff, but it's written so well that if you get someone to explain it to you, you instantly understand and you can see the appeal of Mass Effect. Like, it's instantly good. They have explanations for so many different things. A few iffy things, but for the most part, like, you never feel like confused on Mass Effect. That's what I love about the franchise, is that I played through all the games and I understood everything when I played through it. It's so easily and well written. I don't have to necessarily watch lore videos to get the general gist of what's happening. Although lore videos are good, they explain a lot more things and give you backstory. Mass Effect does a great job of the writing in the game is phenomenal, in my opinion at least. Some people don't like the writing, but I think it's great and it's explained very well. Whereas Xenoblade, Metal Gear, Kingdom Hearts, Zelda, you need lore videos to truly understand, truly understand all of those franchises, especially Japanese franchises. You need to kind of watch lore videos after you're done, because it's sometimes the translations are hard to really put what the developers are thinking. And Japanese developers and Japanese creators often, like I said, do things like way more complicated than like Western, you know? Mass Effect is just very easily digestible compared to Japanese games. So yeah. Yeah, when I'm done with Trails in the Sky, I'll definitely watch a retrospective on it. Although it's written well, like it's written well. I don't think it's too confusing right now, you know. Mass Effect Legend Edition is on sale on PS right now. I might get it again. Yeah, it's very good. It plays really good on Xbox Series X. So if you have a Series X, it plays at 4K, 120 FPS, or it plays like at, yeah, I think it plays at like 4K 120, or like plays like at, I know it plays at 120 FPS. I played it on that. Nintendo announces Virtual Boy's the next edition. Shouts of excitement. Announces Virtual Boy. Let's go. The crazy thing is that there's people that are living without any hobbies. Yeah. That's when you realize that, like, you know, like you just don't care sometimes, you know? So yeah. I don't know. For me, I need some of the, I need my gaming. I need my hobbies, man. I need my hobbies, bro. I need my hobbies. I need my good hobbies. I need my video games and all sorts of stuff. And all of that. So I need it. I need it. Me personally, I need it. Oh my gosh, I exited out of this. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, here we go. So, bro, wait till you get Trails of Cold Steel art. Everyone loves Rain. Yeah, I've already played some of the Cold Steel games, but yeah, I'm gonna get there eventually. Trails has a lot of geopolitics. It does. It does. I know. I've played the games, guys. I'm just starting back with Trails in the Sky, first chapter. But I've played a lot. I have Cold Steel 3. I have Trails Beyond the Horizon. Like, I have all these different Trails. I've played all of them. I've not all of them, but I've played a lot of them. I just decided to drop all of them and just go back to the first one. So I'm aware. So yeah. I've never watched any lore videos on Xenoblade and understood all of it. The same issue with people overthinking things and using headcanons. I think Xenoblade, you need some lore videos to truly understand everything. I think it's tough to truly understand everything right away, considering the distance between the games. I mean, it's going to be hard to like. Let's say you played Xenoblade Chronicles back when it came out in 2012. Let's say you didn't play Definitive Edition, you just play, and then like you played Xenoblade 2 in 2017, and then you played Xenoblade 3 in 2022, and then you played Xenosaga 20 something years ago. That's gonna be hard to say, oh, well, I remember everything over the course of 23 years. That's hard for most people. And then you combine that with every other game that you've played and other games, that's gonna be tough for people to remember all that. Like, just to remember it very easily, you know, all things considered, right? Like if you didn't remember Xenosaga, or if you didn't remember what happened then, I mean, so yeah, that's gonna be tough for 99% of people. Are some like you, DJ King, you'll remember, but for most people, it's gonna be hard to connect all of that over the course of 20 something years. You know, if you weren't keeping up with it, if you weren't regularly playing and understanding and all that. So I mean, like, I don't remember the Xenosaga was a blur for me. Those games are really confusing. Their stories are more confusing than Xenoblade's story. I don't understand Xenosaga's story. I don't understand it. After I play the games, I don't understand it. It's confusing. So I had to watch lore videos on Xenosaga to understand that game, because it is a confusing game. There's 3 of them. They're long. There's clones. There's also Dimitri. There's just all sorts of stuff, you know? Udo and what Udo is and how he does things and how that stuff is just, it's nuts. It is crazy. So for me personally, yeah, I had to go back and watch lore videos because I don't remember Xenosaga's story like that. You know? With the new DLSS 4.5, I'm considering getting RE9 on PC rather than Switch 2. Oh, performance looks great. Yeah, you can do both, or you can do one, or you can get it on PC. If you don't care about playing portable, there's no reason to really get it on Switch 2. If you don't care about playing portable. But yeah, the DLSS looks great on there. I'm gonna buy. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna buy it on PS5, and I'm gonna buy it. I mean, you can buy it on PC, and then later you can, like, if it's cheaper, you can get it cheaper on Switch 2 if you want to do that. Or you can buy it on Switch 2, then you can get it later on PC. You don't have to like pick or choose. You can just buy one now and buy one later. Or you can just buy whatever you want, right? So yeah, but the PC performance looks great on PC. It really does look great. I'm definitely gonna pick it up on PS5 though. I'll get a PS5 copy at some point, but I'll get a Switch 2 copy first so I can cover it. But then I'll get a PS5 copy. But unfortunately, no cross save. I don't think there's any cross save. So if they did cross save, I'd buy them both right away, because then I could just play my PS5 version, then I can play my Switch 2 version portable, cross save it. But I don't think there's cross save for the game. So yeah. And shout outs to Justin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout outs to Shaw X. 79 on the board. We are only 21 combos, ayo, away from the platinum streak. 93. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm hoping Romeo's a Dead Man game comes to Switch 2. Yeah, Suda said that he's gonna try to get it on there, so I would expect that. I'm currently playing Future Redeem. Love it so far. Future Redeem, fantastic game. Let's see. Pure Psychotic. You think Capcom has the balls to kill off Leon if this really is final game? No shot, right? They could. They definitely could kill him off. But I mean, I hope they don't, but they could. I love portable, that's the issue. But they do what they did RE4 on the Wii, then Switch 2 is a no-brainer. Yeah. I don't use my Switch 2 portable at all, just docked. And that's fine. That's something that you can do. For me, I use it portable all the time, man. I gotta use it portable because some games are just better portable. Like, some games are just better, like, just chilling lying down in bed, like a long RPG. It's cool to just play it chilling lying down. So for me, I like to use it portable as well. The option is good. And like, what if you travel? The hobby of travel. Like, if you travel, take it out the dock, you can play it anywhere that you want. Or let's say you gotta go, you know, DMV, you gotta wait. So whatever scenario jumps up, you know, that could jump up. So yeah. Yo, Mr. 9K. Oh my God. Thank you for the big $50. Yo, he's moving mountains, moving desktops, moving everything. Yo, Mr. 9K, yo, thank you for the big $50. And then Uncario, Ah! Ninja Peach.
I was talking to an acquaintance of mine who is in his mid-40s, who has been a fan of the Xeno series, and even played and loved Xenoblade on Wii, but hasn't bought a SW or SW2, so he told me he watched vids on their stories instead. He needs to get a SW2.
Yeah. You need to tell him to get a Switch 2. Because Switch 2 is about to, it's about to get the new Monolith Soft game. So it's about to get the new Monolith Soft game, and it's going to be great. So it's going to be incredible. Mr. 9K knows this. That's why he's dropping that massive support. And Oncario, thank you for the $5. Mr. 9K, thank you for the $10. Shout out to International Essence. You guys are freaking goated. Let's go. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big $50 dono. Thank you for the big $5 dono, too. Back to back. You guys are out here, man. The Elite Ninja Village never dies. Cobra Kai never dies. Elite Ninjas never die. Live on forever. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Let's see here. My portable games are usually on my 3DS. Portable games on 3DS. I ain't playing no damn crusty Nintendo 3DS. At this point, I ain't playing no damn 3DS games at this point. I already played all the 3DS games. I'm playing Switch 2. I ain't playing 3DS games, but I feel you though, brother. Enjoy those 3DS games, portable. Mr. 9K. Shout outs, bro. Mr. 9K. No, I feel you on that one, though. I feel you on that one. Thank you for the 50. Shout outs to Oncario. Party Man talks about Mario Tennis. We're starting to talk about it. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's coming up. It's coming up next month, so they're going to start talking about it. Big love to Mario Tennis Aces. Or Mario Tennis Fever. I like it. Big love to Mario Tennis Fever. 93 on the streak board. Ayo. Mr. 9K. With the combo breaks. I think Mario Tennis Fever is gonna do really well. I think it's gonna do really well. Party Man, to your point. Limit break. Here we go. It's one of the best consoles of all time, in my opinion. That library of exclusives and third-party game support during my 8 years was unreal. Yeah, it was pretty good. I think it's definitely my favorite system, or easily one of my favorite systems. It's right up there to me with the Super Nintendo, the GameCube, the PS2, the Xbox 360, the Switch 1. Like, those are all some of my favorite systems. I like the PS1 as well. I like the PS3. But yeah, I think Switch 1 definitely surpasses a lot of systems out there. Big love to Mr. 9K. Anybody else? He's the Kage and Stream Ninja. Anybody else 50 or more? You better, Mr. 9K. Getting us on there. Going further than beyond, baby. 1 hour extension 2 confirmed. I noticed you spelled fever as Fevor. Oh yeah, I probably messed up on that, didn't I? Did I mess up on the spelling? My bad. Or did I mess up saying it? Just tell me what time it is now. What do you mean, Mr. 9K? Oh, what? Wait, what do you mean? What time it is where I'm at? It's 6:03 where I'm at, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. I just played through Pokemon Y on the new 3DS XL in December. Honestly, can go from 4K on my PC and switch to 240p on the 3DS. You can go from 4K on your PC to switch to. Nah, I'm done with 3DS. I'm done with that system. But you guys have at it. Have fun. Xenoblade 2 Definitive Edition next year gonna go hard, baby. Enjoy Digimon, Digimon Megami Tensei. I mean Persona Digimon. I mean Digimon ReFantazio. Okay, new Digimon game. It's cool so far. Nice. Let's go. In some of your Twitter posts is where your Fever, not a big deal, but I thought it was funny. Oh, okay. I'm spelling it. Okay, I think it's probably like my autocorrect on my phone or something like that. Not Fever. It's supposed to be ER, but not Fever. Okay, yeah. I think that's the autocorrect getting me on my PC and all that. Raven's new coach, yeah. Lenovo has announced the Legion Go 2 Steam OS version for $1,199. Yeah, very affordable. Very affordable handheld. I wonder how all those PC handhelds did over the holiday. I didn't get any sales numbers. Does anybody know how all of those did over the holiday? I'm not sure. They didn't announce anything, so I'm not sure how those did. I'm really not sure how those did. Make sure you guys hit that like button, though. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we're streaming. We are combo breaking out here. Mr. 9K, let me know what music you want. And also, Uncario, let me know what music you want. We need to get some music in here, guys. For those who drop donos, get your music request. Shaw X, I need your music request as well. Did I miss anybody's music request? Let me see. I don't think I did. Oh, I missed Link's. Link did a music request. I'm so sorry, Link. You did Toy Story. Toy Story. That was an hour ago. I suck. Link, if you're still here in the chat, give me another one. Give me another track and I'll play it for you. You don't gotta donate again. Just give me another one and I got you. Let's see here. Some of your Twitter. Okay, yeah, I read that. Xenoblade Chronicles on 3DS is something. That version is so crusty. It is like the crustiest version I've ever seen. It is bad. Well, it's not bad, but it's not like incredible. Those things don't sell. No, where's all the drop the price at? It's okay for those. I don't see all the videos of drop the price for that. Where's all the drop the price videos for that? That's what I want to know. They're not. They happen to not be around. You know. So yeah. So hopefully, you know, things can go. Hopefully things can go a certain way. Just wanted to know the time gap. It's 5 a.m. here. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, so we can set something up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna message you. You want me to message you on email first, or just do I have you on Discord? I need to open up my Discord and check, but I'll email you beforehand. So I'll email you before I usually start my stream. So it's 5 a.m. at your time. So 6. So oh my gosh, I am 11 hours ahead of you. Okay, so maybe we can set something up. It'll be like afternoon-ish your time, or like maybe like 5 or 6 o'clock p.m. your time. My time will be like the morning. So yeah, that'll be cool. I'll email you though, Mr. 9K. We'll get something set up. My morning, your like evening, like your like 5 or 6 o'clock or something. Yeah. Discord. Okay. I'll open up my Discord, but I'll email you too, just in case if I don't have you on Discord. 1200 for the build of a desktop PC. At that point, 1200. Woo! Yeah. For the Lenovo, baby. Portable gaming. Lenovo Legion Go, man. Legion Go 2. What if you just bought one of those like $1,000 Legion Goes? So yeah. Crazy. Good stuff. Oh man. Let's go. Let's see here. This music's kind of crazy. This Toy Story music. Toy Story. Nightmare Buzz. Toy Story. Let's go. Intensely 3D experience. Intensely, baby. What if you just got a laptop instead? At least that could be useful in other ways. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever buy one of these like super expensive portable PCs. I don't think they're worth it. Me personally, I don't think they're worth it at all. But that's just me. Lenovo. I think that was at the CES, right? I think they just announced it, right? Okay, so yeah, Jeff Keighley has it here. Lenovo announced the Legion Go 2 Steam OS version. 8-inch OLED display, AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme chip, shipping in June, starting at $1,200. Woo! But yeah, it's powerful though. You got a Ryzen Zen 2 chip. But it is about 3 times the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, it is 3 times that system, bro. Like that's a bit too much. It's a bit too rich for my blood. But as an OLED, that's cool. But yeah, I don't see this thing selling very well. But SteamOS is good. SteamOS is definitely good. It's definitely good. But yeah, I don't see myself getting it. Let's see. Is that the PS1 Toy Story game? I think it was on PS1 and and a Super Nintendo. But the music that we were playing was from the Super Nintendo version. Is it just me, or is In-N-Out Burger overrated? A lot of people say In-N-Out Burger is overrated, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually pretty good. I think their fries are not that great, but I think In-N-Out Burger is good. I think it's a good burger spot. I don't eat it all the time though. I got an In-N-Out pretty close to me though. I can go whenever I want, but I don't really go a lot. I actually like Wendy's maybe a little bit more. Wendy's has way more variety and options, man. Like Wendy's is kind of like low key, like goated. I ate too much Wendy's yesterday. My wife and we ate way too much Wendy's. Oh my gosh. I had myself a nice chicken sandwich. I think I had like a little junior bacon cheese. I kind of ate like a big boy yesterday. Had some fries. My wife had a chili. She had a Baconator. Oh man, it was good, bro. It was Wendy's is kind of low key incredible, man. Like it's kind of low key incredible, bro. So yeah. Let's see. Imagine getting the Steam Deck and never getting the Nintendo Direct show. Oh man, 1200 versus 450. I think I know what I would buy. Yeah. Because the exclusives. I think that's why exclusives are so important. Because if Nintendo didn't have exclusives, like what's the point? What's the point of the system as much? That's why we watched that video. You know, the exclusive war, the battle. You know, like you need the exclusives to sell the system. Now, if Lenovo had a bunch of dope exclusives, you know, like great. If they had developers making exclusive games that were awesome for the Lenovo Legion Go, then I mean, it's still too expensive, so I probably wouldn't buy it. But I'd consider it way more if there were dope games. I'm like, okay, maybe I save up a bit, maybe I pick it up later down the line. But with no exclusives and just PC games, like there ain't no reason for me to pick it up. Like I don't have the time to play all that crap anyway, and it's pricey. So I'd rather just, like I said, do something else with that. So yeah. So that's how I feel, at least. I miss Baron Dora the Explorer jokes. Not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe we'll get Baron back on at some point. 1200 for an emulator machine. I'll just use my phone. Fuddruckers Burgers. I have no idea. I've never even heard of that. Wendy's is a W. Wendy's is a W. Wendy's is a W. It's a great, and they've got a soda fountain machine thingy. It has all the different flavors. Like you can get like the diet versions of like every single brand that you can't even find in the stores. I love that. It's great. I'm not a soda drinker, but I like they have diet versions of like diet strawberry Fanta. Like you can't find that like everywhere. At least where I live, you can't find that everywhere. So yeah, whenever I go, I go at least once or twice a month. I go to Wendy's, and it's freaking delicious. I used to work at Wendy's. Honestly, really good, especially using fresh beef. Exactly, the beef is fresh. You can taste the difference, like between that and like McDonald's or between the frozen one. I used to work at McDonald's, so that thing's more frozen. That thing's frozen like that thing's more frozen than freaking an igloo, bro. That thing's more frozen than deep ice truckers. That thing's frozen, bro. I always get a baked potato, everything on at Wendy's, so good. Okay, I gotta try. I haven't tried the baked potato yet. Probably the chili and baked potato might be a good one to try. I think I'll get that for my wife next time that we go. We'll probably go in the next couple weeks at the end of the month. But I think I'll probably get her. I'll get her a baked potato and chili. She was so hesitant to try the chili, and I told her it's good. Try the chili, and she's like, no, I don't want to try it. But then finally, I just said, okay, I'm gonna get you some chili. She said, okay, get me some chili. So I got her chili like with the little crackers they give you. Man, she said it was delicious, like the little onions and crackers and all that. Oh, she said it was so good. And she, like I said, she had a Baconator, no mayonnaise, no cheese. So that was good too. I love Wendy's breakfast maple bacon chicken croissant potato wedges. Ooh, that sounds good too. I'm not a big breakfast person though. Like I'm not a big like going out and buying breakfast. I don't know. I've never been a big buying breakfast person. But when I do go out, it's like IHOP. Like IHOP to me, get some nice pancakes or waffles, eggs, bacon, and all that. But I've never been like a fast food breakfast person. But you know what? Wendy's might change my mind. But I gotta cool it on the Wendy's though. I just had way too much. So, that seems like the pro move. Dumping some of the chili, like taking some of the chili and putting it on the baked potato and then eating that. That seems like the move to me. That sounds like a good idea. Yep, spicy chicken sandwich. Very good. Very good. Wendy's ain't much of a thing here in Australia. Oh, okay, yeah. It's not going to be the same everywhere. The thing about it is that places, it's a franchise, right? So Wendy's here could be trash. Your Wendy's could be more trash. Some McDonald's are better than other McDonald's. Some Burger Kings are better than other Burger Kings. I would go to this Burger King sometimes, like with my daughter, and it's terrible. It's dirty. It's terrible. It's not very good. But then there's a Burger King that's more in town. That's definitely great. That's way better. So franchises can vary in quality, depending on the workers, depending on lots of different things. International, it's a completely different. Is a lot better than McDonald's domestically. You go to McDonald's in Japan is way better. You go to a KFC in Jamaica, for some reason KFC in Jamaica is incredibly good. KFC in Africa is incredible. And I think it's because of what they obviously, like, where they get the chickens and stuff like that, right? Like, that's why it's different. So depending on where you live, that is, like, you know, kind of where things can change based on like how they raise the animals around there and all of that. And certain, you know, but like KFC in Africa is just like legitimately incredible. It is like the greatest chicken ever, you know, because Africa's got some of the best tasting, you know, poultry and beef ever. Like, Africa's goated. Like, Nigeria, forget about it, bro. The suya, which is basically like, it's like carne asada. It's like Nigerian carne asada, or like Nigerian steak, like a carne asada Mexican food. It's like Nigeria's version of that. They call it suya. Forget about it. Blows away 99% of the food, the steak and the meats that I've eaten here. Like the steak tacos or something. Suya is, like I said, I'll tell you guys one thing. My wife made me when I was in Nigeria a few years back. My wife, she got some Indomie, the Chinese noodles. We got some fresh cut, seasoned, barbecued with vegetables and like suya with some, like, I forgot what else I had on the side, but I had something else on the side with like a Diet Coke. And I swear I took one bite of the noodles with the suya, and I swear I had like, listen, I'm not exaggerating, bro. I had an out of body experience. My soul left my body, and I was looking at my body like, I swear my soul left my body for a second. The greatest thing that I've ever tasted in my life. And that was fresh, hardcore, you know, those Asian noodles, bro. You know those Asian noodles where they really make sure that they're like, hey, we're the number one noodle import in Africa. They make so much money. So you know they're trying their best when they bring those African Indomie, because Nigerians, they'll tell you if something's garbage, they're not gonna buy it. So you know the Asian peeps, they're making sure that they bring the best of the best to Africa when it comes to noodles, right? They make sure, because they make a ton of money on trade with Nigeria. So those noodles, they must have been the best cut noodles that I've ever tasted in my life, because it's just packaged noodles like that you would see, but it's nothing like you see here in America. The noodles in Africa from China or from parts of Asia, it is a different breed. So she made that with the suya. Out of body, bro. Out of body experience. Goated. So yeah. Let's see here. We have the best food. Oh yeah, Africa by far has the best food. It has the best variety, the different styles and types, and yeah, it's not even close. And now listen, I haven't been to everywhere, so I can't speak for everywhere, but I've been to a lot of places, you know, and man, Africa's definitely up there, if not number one for me. You know, so yeah, but I mean, there was a Amsterdam, there was a McDonald's that was legitimately goated. Like, I had a vegan chicken sandwich at a McDonald's, like with fresh lettuce and tomatoes and pickles and onions and like a house mayonnaise spread that they had, like a Amsterdam spread, bro. That was great. That was great, man. So yeah. Yeah, visit a country in Africa. Yeah, I mean, there's some, Google search it, but go to one of the tourist friendly ones. Go to one of the tourist friendly ones. I can navigate Africa or I can navigate Nigeria because I have family there. But I mean, I don't recommend going there without being able to understand the layout and the land. I mean, you see what happens when you don't necessarily do that. You know, with Mr. Joshua. So yeah, be careful. But yeah, tourist friendly. There are tourist friendly spots that you can go to. So that's what I would say is find a tourist friendly one country to go to. Ghana's not bad. Ghana's not bad. Like I said, there's certain parts of Nigeria that are not too bad. But yeah, you need to navigate it. Let me know if you're gonna go to Nigeria. Let me know so I can help you out. Indomie noodles is also the broke college student diet. Yeah, but like I said, these noodles were the best cut, bro. Hey, what's up, Nick93? Indomie is from Indonesia. It's great. Yeah, it's great. It's great, man. Yeah, it's from Indonesia. Yeah. I don't know if it was Indomie. I forgot which one. It was one of these Asian noodles. I don't know which one. I don't remember 100% what it was, but it was fantastic. So, yeah. No, I show Speed. He can go anywhere because he has you guys know he has a security team, right? He has a armed security team with him at all times. So I show Speed can go anywhere because he has a highly talented armed security team with him. So he can go anywhere. Anybody that's dumb enough to do something, they're gonna get lit up. They're gonna get absolutely lit up. So yeah, I mean that's the reason why Speed can go anywhere. Speed can go anywhere because he's rich and he's famous and he has a very, very good security team, that literally armed security team, like ready to bust a cap in someone as soon as they try something stupid. Don't do anything dumb because you will get shot. So yeah. so Speed can go anywhere. Europe is very strict with freshness of food and natural composition. There's over 4K condiments sold in the US that are forbidden by law in the EU. Yeah, that's the problem. And like I noticed that like when I eat in Europe and when I eat in like in other places, I realize that compared to the US, which the US is just they do it because of the greed, So yeah, Kenya, Kenya's fun. So yeah. All right, we go to Nigeria. Then I ain't trying to get bodied. Yeah. I got you, party man. I got you. When you decide to go. I mean, really, all you need to do is just hire security teams. So that's really, if you want to go to Nigeria and like, let's say you don't have anybody that like, and it's really cheap. Like security in Nigeria is cheap as hell. So like, you can like, it's not the same as security here. Like, oh, you got to spend like $100 an hour. Like, you bring about $200. That'll get you security for the whole week plus. That'll get you security for the whole time. So you don't really need too much, when it comes to security in Nigeria. You don't got to pay too much. $200, about $200. That'll get you security. I think a lot of people like Speed, so no one wants to touch him like that. Oh no, there's definitely people that, dude. There's definitely people that would do something. But once again, you got to have security, But Speed doesn't carry around like a bunch of money or anything like that, so it's pointless to try to rob him. He don't got any money on him. He's not dumb enough to bring money. I mean, obviously he has a ton of money, but he's not dumb enough to actually bring money with him. All his money is on his, he has an international credit card that he can use. And he has, he doesn't bring cash on him. Half the time he's just wearing shorts, he's wearing shorts and no shirt. He doesn't have his wallet on him or anything like that, right? All that stuff is secured like with his team, when he travels. So there's no point in you're not going to get anything from him. Like if you try to rob him or anything, like, you're not going to get anything. What are you going to get? He doesn't have anything. He's smart when he travels, North Africa is easy to travel to. Morocco. Yes, Morocco. Yes, that's the place that I was thinking of. Avoid Egypt full of scammers. Yeah, Morocco is a good place to go to. Yeah, Morocco. I'm sure there is definitely a Nigerian Princess Peach. Or you can find you a twin tail. If you're not looking for the Princess Peach, you can find you a twin tail. Get you a nice twin tail. Oh man. Oh man, good stuff, good stuff. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you have some questions or comments, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence by itself. More than happy to answer questions. Also, some RPG news to go over. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles, 1 million units sold as well. Dragon Quest demo coming up pretty soon here for you guys to pick up. So that's gonna be out there. I mean, if you have like you can if you have like an international Switch, you can download it already. But yeah, Dragon Quest 7 demo, you can pick that up as well. So good stuff all around. Good stuff. Good stuff coming up for RPGs. Good to see all that as well. All right. So yeah, let's get into Q&A. So if you guys have questions, comments, video game stuff, feel free to let me know in the chat. And I got you. And I got you. I got you on this one. So yeah, let's do it. Either work. There you go. Either works, man. What if I want a link instead? Well, I don't think Nigeria is the place to go. And I don't want to get too much into politics and foreign politics, but it is illegal there to get a... If you're a man and you want a link, you don't want to spend any time in a Nigerian prison. So I highly suggest not going there. Stay where you're at. It is illegal there to do that, or to publicly try to do that. So don't. And I'm smiling, I'll make a joke, but honestly, don't. Like, don't do that. A lot of countries there, you can't do that. And like I said, I'm not saying that I agree with it. I'm just saying it's not allowed there. And if you do that, or if you try, trust me, you will see a police officer with an assault rifle definitely investigate you on the spot. So I don't think that's a good idea. But hey, like I said, that's not my place. I'm just trying to inform you on what's safe or not. And I don't think that's a good idea to find a link there. Find one in somewhere else. Not the best place. Let's see here. Who wins the Eagles-Niners game? And be honest. The Eagles should win the game, Nick93. Eagles should win. However, Niners can win if they can jump on the Eagles quick with some Purdy strikes. If they can get some, scheme up some plays to take advantage of some of their bad corners that they have, they can win the game. But Eagles should win. You watching NFL playoffs all weekend? Of course. If a man and another man, I do not advise you, Africa, just don't make it obvious. Dude, I don't advise it. Not even obvious. Don't do it. I just don't do it there. Don't do it there. I mean, obviously there are people there that are into that. And like I said, I don't care. That's their, I'm not into your love life. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But I don't suggest an outsider that doesn't know how to navigate the lands. Absolutely don't. But it's scary for people there that are into that. I mean, it's scary. Like, if you get caught, even a rumor can get you investigated. There is no such thing as a search warrant. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no such thing as a search warrant or anything like that. Like, there is no legal... Like, if they just suspect it, they can just investigate you. And you can be falsely convicted and do time, you know? So, I just recommend not even trying. Like I said, not even... Like I said, we're joking, but I'm like not joking. Like, it's just not a good idea. Because like I said, people have been killed, people have been thrown in jail, people have been hurt, people have been publicly, you know, grabbed and thrown into, you know, said, hey, this guy, he's doing, you know, like crazy stuff, right? So yeah, it's not a good idea. Don't do it. You know, don't do it. Let's see here. I'm in the I'm all in with the Seahawks, man. Childhood team right there. Seahawks. Okay, sure. What if I want to E from Stellar Blade or 2B? I mean, you know, check out, you know, Indonesia. Check out the Philippines. I don't know. They do. Check out the Philippines, bro. I mean, if you got a stable, like, check out the Philippines. That might get you something like that, right? Yeah, Indonesia or the Philippines. There you go. Let's see it. So yeah, there you go on that one, man. Wait, what did Dior say? What did Dior say? What did Dior say? I didn't see what y'all were talking about. Oh man. Oh, okay. Oh, I think he was making. He said so for Dior. It's out of, Africa's out of the question for Dior. Is that what you're trying to? You're trying to roast Dior on that one? I just. Damn, Dior better not go to Africa. Oh my man. No, you're good. Someone on Earth, bro. You're good, bro. You're good. You know, listen, we don't judge here, bro. We don't judge here. You can be into whatever you want to. There's no hate on your end, bro. You're welcome here. I mean, if that's what you're into, I don't got any problem, man. Like, oh, I'm cool. I'm just trying to just tell you for your own. I mean, if you were thinking about it, like Africa's not the place to go. You know, that's all. But no, you're good, fam. You be into whatever you want, man. That's not my business. That's the thing I said. It's not my business, bro. Like, I don't care. Y'all can do whatever. It's not my business, bro. Whatever y'all into, y'all into. That's fine. Is Tactics better or worse than Triangle Strategy? It definitely seems like Tactics is a little bit better than Triangle Strategy based off of some of the reviews and stuff. But yeah, I have to finish Tactics though. Wait. Whoa. Hey, what's up, SK Massive? We're talking about Africa. We're talking about why you should not go to Africa if you want a male link, or if you want to find a link. Your knight in shining armor, as a man at least. Oh, let's see here. Everyone is welcome. It's none of our business. Exactly. Everyone's welcome. None of our business. I don't care what you into, bro. Just I'll make the same joke Mike Epps made. But if you're into some of that stuff, you know, that might be, you know, just do that over there. No, just do it over there. No, I'm joking. Y'all remember that joke Mike Epps made? He's like, Mike Epps like, man, I don't care what anybody into. People into that man on this or man on that. He's like, I don't mind, but just said, do that ish over there. No, I don't care, fam. I don't care. No, it's you just playing into the joke. Oh no, it's all good, fam. It's all good. I got you someone on Earth. I like it though. We have fun here. That's the whole point. I know, Dior, it's your time to go, bro. Just do it over there. Where does Psycho Pie find Princess Daisy in Egypt? Psycho Pie has African ties, so he can find whatever he wants when he's ready to go. He's just not old enough. But when he's old enough and when he gets established, he's Nigerian too, if I'm not correct. Psycho Pie is. So once because Psycho Pie ain't gonna find nobody. So once he gets old enough, his mom's gonna be like, hey, you need to get married and we're gonna find you somebody. So Psycho Pie will he'll get somebody from his motherland. when he can't find someone here, unless he finds someone here. But if he doesn't by a certain age, his mom will be like, okay, hey, time's running out. What's going on here? I need grandkids. Hurry up. Oh man. So yeah, that's what's going on with Psycho Pie. When I asked about the Nintendo year in review, you said it'll come mid next year. Did you mean next week? I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant like mid this month. I didn't mean mid next year. My bad, bro. He wants Daisy. I mean, sure. I mean, well, he's looking for a mid brunette. Sure. Like, I mean, that ain't too hard to find. But at the same time, like, remember when you marry someone, you're also joining your families together. You got to think about it for a second. Listen, the majority, and I'm not trying to start anything here, but the majority of a Daisy, their family is going to be like, that? You know? Listen, man, I've been around. I went to a school where I was like one of the only few black people there. And I dated, and trust me, that's the last type of person, when you walk through that, that's the last type of person that they want to see. not want to see your black self coming through that door, bro. So it ain't gonna be that easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in Canada. In Canada, that's the last thing that those parents want to see. That dad wants to see. The last thing that they want to see. So in Canada, you know. So yeah, good luck, but harder than usual, because the parents are obviously gonna have a big influence, and if they're not supportive of that, same goes on the other side. I don't know how Psycho Pie's mom is, but I'm not sure if that's what she wants. You know, so yeah. Hopefully society obviously has progressed more, but there's still resistance on both sides, which, once again, I don't want to get too much into that because that gets into sensitive topics, but what I'm trying to say is that there is going to be resistance on both sides, and if that's how they are, that's how they are. I'm not trying to police people on how they feel about those type of things, because some of that stuff is really important to people on both sides, right? So I can't police people's feelings on that, you know, because it's different. It doesn't mean that they hate you. It's just a different type of thing. You get what you feel me on that one? So I can't police, like, I don't want to sit there and say that, like, oh, these people are terrible. It's like, listen, I don't agree with everything, but they've got their beliefs, they got what they want to do, and other people got what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of like a hands off, like, hey, if that's how it is, that's how it is. That's it. You find there's a bazillion people on this earth. If these people are not tolerant of it, somebody else will. If this person isn't, somebody else will over there. But the girls that I dated in high school, the white girls that I dated in high school, their parents wanted no part. And I didn't understand back then, but I understand now. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree, but I get it. Like, I just get it now. You know? So it's like no hard feelings. I don't think they were bad people. I don't think they were bad. Like, I don't think, oh my God, they hate everybody or they hate certain people. Like, nah. It's just certain things, like when it comes to their daughter, when it comes to how they feel about certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and even then, like, there'd be times like I couldn't go out. Like, I remember there was this one girl I dated, right? My senior year. And like, whenever I went with her, like, to go, because she went to go see her mom at her job. And like, her mom would be like, no, don't bring him inside here because I have this coworker and the coworker says things and they both feel a certain type of way, like a black coworker. They both feel a certain type of way. So her mom said, hey, don't bring him in here. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, that's cool. I didn't even think about it. I was like, all right, yeah, that's cool. No problem. That's kind of how I was, though. I wasn't thinking like, oh my God, I'm so angry. I'm just like, But I was so carefree, and I wouldn't say I was oblivious to it. I saw it, but it like didn't matter to me. I was like, okay, and what are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I felt. For me, it was like, oh, there's like a racist person or there's somebody that I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do about it? You gonna do something? You gonna do something? You ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna just sit there and call names. Yeah, you ain't gonna do a damn thing. Shut up. I'm just as good, if not better than you in every respect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. So I didn't feel any type of way about it when people got certain ways. You know, I'm like, okay, so, you know, so that's how I felt. That's kind of I'm like how I am now. Like, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Feel however you want. Don't matter to me. I'm doing okay. I've got supporters that are from everywhere. I got supporters from Africa, from Australia, from Europe. I got supporters that are as pale as a vampire, as dark as Charlie Murphy. It don't matter. I got all sorts of skin tone shades and all that. This is the Elite Ninja Village. We support everybody here. So that stuff was dead to me. Oh, that stuff been dead for me. It don't matter no more, bro. For me, you know? So yeah. Was that experience dating Pyra? Yeah, so it wasn't her. It was a different girl. But my experience dating Pyra, the problem with that is that they were definitely like, oh my God, this guy. But the difference was that I made a mistake. It made it worse for me because I made a big mistake where I left a stupid voicemail on her phone where I was joking around with my friend, and I was just joking around with the girl that he liked. I was just joking around about what he would say, and I said a lot of stupid things, and it accidentally recorded on her phone. So I was sick to my stomach when I went to go meet them because of what I said. But I mean, they ended up being all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ended up being cool. You know, it wasn't anything bad, but yeah. Let's see, so true. I'm Mexican. I was dating a white girl, but their parents never liked me. Yeah, like, it is what it is, man. You just gotta accept it. Like, obviously you want things to change and be better or not, but man, like, bro, like, there's certain things, like there's traditions, there's culture, there's heritage. There's a lot of things that it's not just, oh, because of this, right? There's other things that play a part into it from parents' point of view. So, like, like I said, I don't think like they like thought that you were the worst person ever or hate everybody like you. But it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have a certain type of thing that they might want to uphold or whatever, right? So, you know, that's just kind of how it is with some people. Not with everybody. Some parents don't give a flying, you know, they don't give a flying hoot. They don't care. And that's fine, too. Nothing wrong with that. That's good, too, right? OJ back in his Genin days? Yeah. Yeah. I made a big mistake, bro. It was, I said some really stupid things. So that's what messed it up with me and her parents, first and foremost. That's what messed it up. But no, they were cool. They ended up being all right. I was scared, though. I was actually so sick to my stomach. I remember I was driving to her house, and I got so sick to my stomach, I had to stop at the school that we went to, and I had to, I felt like I was about to puke. You know? Like, I was literally about to throw up. That's how sick to my stomach I was. I was so nervous, and I was sick. Like, I was about to puke, man. And then one of my friends saw me and came and checked on me. He was like, hey, what are you doing here? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go to my girlfriend's house, and I messed up. But the thing about it is my friend Turtle, he's an idiot, bro. Like, I called her. I called her. I said, yo, Turtle. Because he said, I want to use the phone next. I said, yo, Turtle. I threw him the phone. I said, yo, hang up the phone, bro. Because, like, it said it went to answering machine. I'm like, okay. I said, yo, hang up the phone. That's all I said. I said, hang up the phone. Before it went to answer machine, I just said, yo, hang it up because you need to use it next. Dude didn't hang up the phone. Dude didn't hang up. He let the phone run. He literally was holding the phone. He was he just held it right here as I was talking. This dude didn't hang up the phone. So it wasn't like I was like, oh yeah, saying a bunch of stupid stuff into the phone. He did not hang up the phone. He did not hang up the phone. He did not hang up the phone at all. So that's how it happened. So yeah. I mean, it's a common thing with people not liking their in-laws, so it's no big deal. Well, that's different, DJ King. We're not quite talking about that, but I see what you're saying. So yeah, this dude, bum, bro. Hey, what's up, the Yellow Kazoo? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, young lady? Yeah, he didn't hang up the phone, so all of it ended up getting recorded. And then he finally hung up. I'm like, dude, did you just hang up right now? And he's like, no, I hung up. No, he didn't, bro. No, he didn't. So stupid, bro. So stupid. So yeah. Ozzy was like a young dry doing research. Nah, like, cause there was this one girl. It's the same girl Katie, that I told you guys about, that my friend Turtle always had to get with. It was the same girl that remember I told you guys about her in college, how I went to like do the party for her at my place, and I cleaned my place and I DJ'd for her and all that type of stuff. And then when it came for my birthday, she like didn't show up and she lied about it. It's that same girl that I threw, because he kept on trying to spam Katie's cell phone or her number, trying to tell her to go out with her. Like my friend Turtle wanted to. It's this tall chick. She's like 6 foot. So then I was saying a bunch of stupid things in terms of that to him. I was like, hey, yeah, but I was joking. That girl, Katie, she didn't like him. She was never gonna get with him. So I was making a bunch of silly jokes like, hey, are you gonna do this? Probably not. You gonna do this? Nope. Like, I was just being a douche, right? Just joke, like teenage boys like to joke around. So I didn't expect it to be recorded on the damn line, though. I didn't expect it to be recorded, bro. Oh my gosh. You are young, Yellow Kazoo. I don't think you're not older than like 35 or so, right? I think you're either in your late 20s or early 30s, right? So yeah, that was stupid. That was dumb. It was dumb. But anyway, yeah, it was the same girl, same tall chick. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny nonetheless, because I went to school the next day, and she told me And it was like instant breakup. Like we had to just, like we instantly broke up that day. Like instant breakup. Because she's like, my parents heard all that, you're stupid. But then later we kind of talked it out and got back together, and that's when I had to go talk to her parents, you know? So yeah. Hey, what's up, Jack? Is Jackson here? What's up, Jackson? Shout outs, man. Appreciate you, fam. I didn't see Jackson here. What's up, Eye of Thunder? What is good? What is good? I'm in my late 30s, LOL. Shout out to 777 OG double OG. I'm officially shooting age in my 30s. Yeah, I think you're in your early 30s, right? You're in your early 30s. So you're still young. You're still young. That's early 30s is still young, you know? I'm in my going on my 50s, so yeah. Thorny Foxes. Uh-oh, I feel a song coming on. You gotta feel that. You gotta dance when you hear this song, Thorny. You gotta dance a little bit. She broke up with you, and Rex found her afterwards. Here's the funniest thing, bro. I kid you not. She did, after she broke up with me, she dated a white dude, a corny, goofy white dude with brown hair. Named Alex. A corny, goofy white dude with brown hair. And I kid you not. I mean, he didn't look like Rex because he was like bigger than him, but she dated a corny farming dude, you know, with brown hair. Like, kind of like Rex was kind of corny, goofy dude with brown hair. I swear she did. I swear she did. I swear she did. Afterwards, yeah. Afterwards, her parents love that dude. Her parents, they're like, yeah, that's the type of guy you bring home, yeah, because he wore boots and he used to do farming and stuff. He was like a salvager. He was like a salvager in real IRL. They love that dude. I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him. He was a good guy, though. He was actually always nice to me. He was actually always very nice to me. And he was always cool. You know. So, yeah. They predicted Xenoblade. Yeah, we predicted Xenoblade decades before. Decades before it happened. If I talk to my friend A-Train, and if I can find my yearbook, I mean, maybe I'll be able to find a picture of her. But yeah. But I didn't buy a yearbook. Like, I didn't buy the yearbook my senior year, so I don't have pictures of anybody. I should have bought it, but I didn't. Hey, OJ, have you seen Mr. Rightway's GameStop video today about GameStop stores closing 2026? Mine 10-minute walk away from closes tomorrow. I didn't see his video about that, but I did see on Twitter people talking about GameStop's closing, so yeah. Had the future vision like Shulk. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, when you turn 40 years old, 30's young. As a man, you don't really get going until you're 30. Like, maybe it's different for women a little bit, but for men, like, your 30s are like when you actually feel like you're standing on solid footing. And then your 40s are like when you really feel like you need to, like, even grind more and, like, get things going. And then 50s and 60s, like, you can hopefully lead an easier life. But 30s, for men, 30s and 40s is like when you feel like you actually have control of your life. 20s, you don't. Some people get it together in their 20s, but most men do not get it together till their 30s, till they're literally 30 something, almost 40. So like 35, 30 something, at least 32, 33. Most men struggle before that. They struggle in their 20s with relationships, they struggle with work, they struggle with purpose, they struggle with a lot of things. And then by the time that you're 35, you have a solid feeling of how you're gonna go, how things are, who you are. And by the time that you're 40, you kind of know who you are, like 100%. Like, okay, here's who I am, here's what I'm doing, here's what I need to do, so the end of my life is good, you know? So yeah. Oh, your local GameStop is closing too? Oh, let's go. Man, a lot of GameStop's closing. So as a woman, you have no value after 30. Your eggs are gone. I mean, your eggs are not completely gone after 30. I mean, obviously it gets tougher and tougher. Yes, that is true. There is some truth to that. That as a woman, obviously, the younger you are with legal after 18 plus, the younger you are, it's a bit better for you, you know, things wise. But I will say times are changing a bit. A lot of men are looking more towards career women that, you know, maybe, you know, have everything already put together and they don't got to come in and be, you know, everything to them, right? They've got their career, they've got their house, they've got their car, they've got their job, they've got what they're doing. I think there's a lot more men that are now going towards, okay, I can try that, you know, when it comes down to it. So I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. I think when you're younger, I mean, back in the day, yeah, absolutely. But I think now there's a lot of women that are 30 plus that are just doing just fine, you know. My mom had me when she was 38. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I don't like that. So yep, that's me. I'm 24. Don't know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah, so I mean, but that's normal. All you got to do right now, Great Boomy, all you got to do is set a plan. Are you in trade school? What are you doing? Are you saving up money? Like, there's got to be, as a man, you got to be doing one or two things. Am I working towards the future or am I saving right now? Now, if you got just like a regular job, you're not making too much, but are you saving? Are you living with your parents? That's fine. Save what you got. Save up and then be able to invest in something in the future, right? So as long as you're saving or you've got a plan, like you're planning on going back to school or trade school, being an electrician, a plumber, you know, AC repair, things like that, right? Like, so you need to just figure out by 24, I would say you need to figure out a plan, right? Have a plan of where, like, hey, where am I going to go? Now me, bro, I didn't get it together till 30 something. So I had interventions with my family, you know, in my 20s because I wasn't going anywhere. You know, I wasn't going anywhere where I needed to be going. So you're 24, you're still young, but make sure that you put together a plan, you know, that you like, hey, I'm going to go back to school, or I'm going to learn a trade, or I'm going to, you know, save a lot, you know, just save a lot and find out where to go from there, because capital can help you make a decision, you know. Dark Synchron says a lot of doomer mentality. I mean, and there's a reason why there's a lot of doomer mentality, because we messed it up for you guys. Well, more like Gen X and, you know, boomers, they messed it up. Honestly, it's so hard to buy a house these days. Bro, when I bought a house, I paid $5,000 down on an FHA. And I got me a house. I got me a 4-bedroom house. And by the way, guys, that house was under $200,000. I paid $5,000 down on the house, and it was under $200,000 for a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,800 square foot house with a big backyard. So I can understand why there's no way in hell you're gonna get that in today's day. Oh, by the way, there was a 1.9% interest rate on that house that I had before. Never happening again, right? So I can understand why y'all are like why a lot of Zoomers are upset, because it's not affordable anymore, you know? It's just not. Houses are too expensive. It's hard to get a job, you know, with even just a college degree. They're gonna be like, and so what? You have no experience. Well, I need to get experience in order to have experience. Well, get experience somewhere else, but it ain't gonna be here, you know? So that's the Killer Ninja. Thank you for the 48. Thank you for the 48 months. In fact, I bought mine for 240K, put 3% down 10 years ago. Yeah, exactly. Mine was, about 10 years ago. Yep. Yeah, that's never happening again. The house that I bought now, oh my gosh, bro. I don't even want to tell you guys how much I put down. It doesn't seem like a real amount of money, to be honest. It's insane. because I had no FHA to bail me out this time. Simeon Quinn with the $5. It says, evening, Ozzy, just getting in. I also watched Right Way GameStop vid. I seen it coming, as well as closing down Ease Music, East Salsida seeking vanished mask. Yeah, I got you, man. Let's go. Thank you for that support. Thank you for the $5. All right, thank you so much for the $5, man. Appreciate that. 139 on the combo board. We are 11 combos away. Let's go. We are going 11 combos away from a platinum and a half. Necro Felipe says Nintendo sold 11.5 times PlayStation Japan holiday period. Yeah, that sounds about right based off the sales numbers. Yeah, they got cooked in Japan. Yeah, now they want 20% more down. You're probably still getting outbid. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I was trying to bid on one house. They're like, okay, which, you know, my area is not too bad on prices compared to like other places. And they were like, yeah, it's $350,000. One person literally pulled up like Floyd Mayweather. Like, I wanted to get the house because like it was a nice house, had a nice backyard and everything. It was pretty nice house. You know, built in like 92. It was pretty good structure, foundation, you know, 3-bedroom house. Not bad, right? And I put a bid on the house. Somebody pulled up like Floyd Mayweather cash. Literally the whole thing. Like literally like in a Briggs truck. And said, we've got like the Floyd Mayweather picture when he's like just like this and all the money's laid out. Like it was like a mob boss. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like pulled up $350,000 in cash and pay for the house. I'm like, oh my Lord, have mercy. So even if I did the 20%, even if I did the 30%, even if I did whatever, they paid $350 in cash. Bought the house outright. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, ridiculous, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, probably was a private equity. Probably was. But still, regardless, that's what you got to deal with nowadays. You didn't have to deal with them 10, 15, 20 years ago. You didn't have to deal with these private equities like you got now. And a lot of these people are now investing into those and getting them, like I said, just straight up. So, cooked 11.5 times, basically incinerated. That's the whole Max Chain Xenoblade combo. Should I make a clickbait video on that one? Should I make a clickbaiter on that one? That'd be funny for a clickbait video, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll do it after Nintendo announces their sales numbers. It's not really clickbait though if it's facts though. So yeah. Corp, like what? Yeah, it might have been a corp, might have been some. I don't know who it was though. To be honest, I don't know. Like my realtor just told me, yo, man, like, yeah, we got outbid like pretty easily. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'll find somewhere. You know, I'll find somewhere before these interest rates blow past 7-8% on me. So I found somewhere, so I'm happy. But I had to remodel. I had to, man. Had to remodel though, because this place was, man, it's in a nice neighborhood. It's good. Like I like where I live now compared to where I used to live. But man, it was the amount of work that we had to. We had once we bought the house, we had to wait 3 months before we moved in because it was the remodeling effort was just too much. Because these people that lived here before, bro, I don't know what they were doing, but nah. Anyway, we cleaned it up. It's nice now. I love it now. Yeah, I mean, for some of you guys, it might be considered a fixer-upper, but for my wife, it was like, yo, we gotta change how it looks. But for a lot of people, they probably would have just moved in. Like, they would have just cleaned it up and moved in. Like, but for like what we had before, like the house that I had before, like you know, me and my wife that were living in, we were like going to this house, and the way that it was not ideal. It was not ideal. So we had to He had to fix it up, but it did give us. We got a lot of. We got like the house was more cheaper because we knew that we had to fix it up a little bit, but it wasn't like a complete like fixer upper. Like it wasn't like, oh my god, we have to tear down everything, but we did have to do like a lot of work. Yeah. I've been married since 2019. Hey, what's up, the cool guy? Welcome. Yeah, I have a 2-year-old boy. He's 2+ years old now. I also have a daughter, though. I have a daughter that's 13. She's turning 14 in the next few months. If you're Asian, your parents want you to save money and live with them, take care of them while they get old. I mean, some parents want that outside Asian, too. Congrats. Nah, I remodel it. I can do it all over. Remodel this one. Nice. Yeah. Yep. Coming up on the 7-year anniversary. Coming up pretty soon here. I'm just happy I got all that out of the way. Like, we got all that out of the way. We just got to really finish the backyard. We just got to do the backyard. That's good. And then, really, we're done. After that, we're done. It's like, we did everything else. So, but we're just waiting on the backyard. We're going to wait on that. Probably, like, maybe this summer or something. I've been with my wife 20 years. This August, I'm 42, 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. Oh, okay. Wow, 20 years. Okay, so you guys waited a little bit before you decided to have a children. You have a boy and a girl, or you have 2 boys, 2 girls? What's the scenario there? Yeah. It's from a different relationship from like my daughter, yeah. Speaking of 2019, that Nintendo E3 2019 Direct was insane. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Nice. So, 2 boys. Uh-oh. Building, you got enough for 3-on-3. There you go. Yeah. Got enough for 3-on-3. Them going up 9 and a 6-year-old. I think John's kids are a little bit younger. But Spawn Wave's kids, yeah, I think they're a little bit younger. I think they're close, though. I think they're close in age. But yeah, I think they're a little bit younger, though. Nice. But yeah, you got enough for 3-on-3, man. Or you got enough for... You can run a 3v3. Like, you 3 versus 3 other people. Like, you go to the park, or like when they get older. You got enough for a 3v3 at the park. You know? It's nice, man. Get them into sports, dude. You got them playing any, Josh, you got them playing any type of sports, baseball, basketball, football. You got them playing anything, hockey. What you got them playing, man? I mean, 2 boys. That's awesome. RGT never getting married. RGT told me that he's just gonna wait till he's older and he has like a lot of his money after YouTube, and he's just gonna get like a really hot young lady. That's I don't know if he's serious or not, but that's what he said. Soccer? Nice, let's go. There you go, soccer. There you go. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get my boy into football. I'm gonna get him into track. I'm gonna get him into basketball. I'm gonna get him into all sorts of stuff. I can't wait, man. He's getting bigger. This year he'll be 3 this year, so I'm gonna start kind of just nudging him into certain things. I got my nephews too. I got 2 boy nephews, and I play football with them and all that. So I play football and basketball with them. So yeah, my one nephew Owen, he's massive. Like, the dude is like, oh my gosh, he's so tall for his age. He's turning 7. He's turning 7 soon, and like he is like nearly 5 foot. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. His dad has told me. My brother-in-law is like 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", and my sister's not super short. She's like 5'6". So I think he's gonna be like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". I think he's gonna be really tall. And my sister, she's well off. My brother-in-law, they're well off. So this dude's eating the premium organic food. He's eating the high quality. He had the premium, probiotic or whatever, milk and all that. Same as my boy. My boy has all the premium stuff too. Like, he eats good. We make sure that they eat good. This boy is huge. He is a big boy. He is a big boy. So yeah, I'm getting him into basketball and football right now. 6'7". Yeah. I'm gonna get him into sports. I think he has a chance. I think he can play some basketball probably. Yeah, we got a basketball hoop outside, play football at the park at times, definitely. Glad we got boys. Well, all you need really is one. Like every man, it's like when you don't, because like, okay, so let me ask you a question, Josh. Like when you had your kid, did you know beforehand? Because let me tell you the scenario with me first. You can answer that question, but for me, I didn't know I knew my daughter, like I knew what my daughter was before she, she came out. Like I was aware, okay, she's a daughter, she's a girl, okay, cool, no problem, right? But I don't plan on having like a ton more kids, right? So when I had this one coming up, I didn't know. We said we're gonna go into it blind. We picked a gender neutral name. We picked one that can be girl or boy name. So we already had our name picked out. Girl or boy name, doesn't matter. So I didn't know until at the hospital. I'm helping with the doctor because like my boy was big coming out. He was a big boy. So I needed to help. I was helping with one of my wife's legs, and he's like, push. And the boy and the kid comes out. And I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I don't know. I'm hoping and praying for a boy. And when when the boy comes out, all I see the boy's head, but then I can't tell, but then the bottom half comes out, and I see, boy, and I'm like, it's a boy! I'm like screaming. It's a boy! And all the nurses are like, woo! And they're like trying to do their job, but they're like laughing and being happy about it. But I like screamed, like, it's a boy! Oh my gosh. Bro, I had to hold my wife's leg. Yeah, you gotta hold one of the legs, man. You gotta hold one of the legs. So yeah. Now, I don't know if this news was apparently Ruby Spotter, Hitachi software will allow game control through players' voice commands instead of buttons. Essentially, great advancement in terms of accessibility. Oh, that's good for accessibility. Yeah, it's really good. Would you consider coaching to be able to coach your son? But yeah, I'll coach my son like when he gets old enough, like for football and all that. I'll probably like coach at his high school and stuff. Yeah, I'll probably do coaching later. You knew before? Okay. Nice. Wish I knew more about John's kids. Not like in a creepy way, but know about the family. Always have. It's like 2017. I mean, they're kids. I mean, they're just normal boys. Normal. He has a girl. He has a boy. So just normal kids. This is from Zito no Kiseki, super arranged version. Inevitable struggle. Inevitable struggle. So yeah. Having a boy's the best. It really is, man. It really is. It's a great feeling. It's a fantastic feeling. It's a majestic feeling. It is a complete feeling. It is a great feeling. So yeah. So it is a great feeling. It is good. Make sure you guys hit that like button though. If you have not hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming out here. Lego. Trail series, yeah. I've been listening to Xbox 33 music. It really does get you hooked. Yeah, it's good. I'll be happy with one boy and one girl. If I have a third, I'm cool with whatever. Yeah, one boy, one girl is good. So party man, here's the thing. So when you finally do have kids, right? Put away just a little bit. Every month right now, like put away like just a little bit, okay? And if you have a girl, okay, the first one, you never know what's gonna happen in the future. So you might have to call on those funds to make sure that you insure a boy. The next one. Because you never know. Bro, you can go triple girls. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But it's okay for you. I wouldn't want to do it. But if you want to do it, that's fine. Just put a little bit away, my boy. Just in case. Because that's what I was doing, fam. This one that we had was a girl. I'm like, bro, I'm put a little bit away because I gotta insure my next one. So this little side thing, or I mean, you can just put on the credit. You know, you just put on the credit and just pay for it. I don't know how expensive it will be by the time that if you need to do it, but yeah. But you might roll with the triple snake eyes. You never know, bro. So you got to be careful. Gotta be careful. Let's see here. Wait, I'm not understanding the joke here. Don't worry about it, Yellow Kazoo. Don't worry about it. Oh, man. Just a little here and there. Just a little here and there. So it just eases the blow. Eases the blow. So. Did I tell you about the girlfriend I had that punched me in the face, then called the cops and said I attacked her? Oh, you did say something about that, right? I'll share one new episode of Captain Jack's Adventures East Stream. You told me that you said that you had at least like four, like after your marriage situation, right? And that was done. You said that you dated like 4 different girls, and one of them they were all like crazier than the next. One of them like assaulted you, right? And like, you know, it said that tried to blame you. One of them like jacked your jewelry and stuff. Like, yeah, I know you said something. I think you briefly said something about that. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I mean, listen, I've seen it. I've seen it first, bro. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen someone try to do the same thing, bro. So I feel you on that one, man. It sucks. It really sucks. It really does. So yeah. No, Yellow Kazoo. Here's the joke is this. Here's the joke. Most men, nothing wrong with having girls. Having girls is great. I love being dad to, you know, my little girl. She's great. But you want to have a boy too, so you can, you know, do like if you want to have you just want to have a boy. Most men, I don't know any man that I've ever came across that I know that was like, oh yeah, I don't want a boy. Like, don't give me a boy. They don't mind having a girl. Like having a girl is fine. But they also want a boy, too. They also want a boy, you know? I've never met anybody that I've spoke to. No man that I've spoke to have ever said, I don't want a boy. If they want kids, none of them ever said, I don't want a boy, you know? So that was the joke.
What's up, OJ? Great Tuesday today.
Yo, what's up?
Cannot wait for the results of the console sales. This is gonna make them Nintendo haters boil in the water. Music request Luigi's Mansion 3 any track.
Yeah.
This is about to be a great year. Time for me to get back to work.
Yes, sir. Shoutouts for the sweep up, baby. Luigi's Mansion 3 music. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 150 the platinum combo points. Let's go. Yes, sir. Luigi's Mansion music. Steph Curry tried hard for the boy. Yeah. Yeah, Steph was going for it, man. He got it, though. He got it. He got one. So that's good. Only have one girl. So let me ask you a question, Dan Dips. Are you done? Question, Dan. How are you feeling right now? I'm not just playing rap. You done, fam? You done? You good, fam? How you feeling, brother? You done or what's going on, man? I can't. How you feeling? Are you done? Are you gonna have another one? Are you good? Are you straight, fam? Bro, that was me for like 11 years. Like, yeah, I have a girl. It's great too. It's very, yeah. It's fantastic. It's great. It's good. It's good. It's good stuff. Let's see. So you have to pay a man to choose instead. I mean, here's the thing, B Queen, like most people aren't gonna do that. And I'm mostly just joking right now. Like I'm not being super serious because that type of stuff, like I said, if you want me to be serious about it, B Queen, like it's risky. There's a lot of risk. There's a lot of situations that can go wrong with that depending on where you go. So if you want me to be serious, I'm more just joking right now. But like I said, I think for a lot of guys, like they just want to be able to at least have one. See me, I let God do it. I let, you know what I'm saying? I let that. Now, if I did it, I'd probably try again, and if it didn't happen, then it didn't happen. It is what it is. Or I'd consider adopting. You know what I'm saying? Or I'd be like, okay, I go the adoption route. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would probably be like adoption route, you know? But if it never happened, then it never happened. That's what I always told my mom. Like, if it never happened, it never happened. Because, like I said, there are some risks, and my wife, she was like, well, I'm not gonna do that. You know, that's what she was like, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah. I'm not being like super serious. Like, because like I said, I'm not into that, like, in terms of, like, I don't know, like, I know some of the details, but I don't know everything. But from what I understand, it's definitely not something that's, it's not like a foregone, like easy to do. Like, there's a lot of different things and complications and problems. But I'm really just more like joking around, you know. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, I understand where you're coming from. Oh, I would love to have more. Oh boy, though. Yeah. Like, it's just, like I said, I'm glad that I don't want to, like, not have a girl. Like, having a girl is great. Like, that's awesome too. Like, 2 boys would have been fine. I'd be fine with that. 2 girls would have been fine. I mean, sure, I'd want a boy, but that'd be fine too. If that's what I got, that's what I got. I love having my daughter. I thought it was great. Raising her was awesome. She's an awesome young lady, you know, but I still wanted a boy, you know? And I think most people want, like, boys and girls. Most people want, regardless, they want boys and girls. Like, if you're gonna have multiple kids, you want boys and girls. Like, you want one of each, or you want at least 1 girl, 2 boys. Like, my sister, for example, she had 2 boys, and I was like, she had a boy first, right? And then the next one, we're like, okay, girl. We were all saying, okay, girl, hope it's a girl. We all were saying that we hope it's a girl, hope a girl. We were all hoping for a girl. You have a boy, hope for a girl. And it was another boy. And we were like, oh boy, okay, that's fine too. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's great. And then she had another one, and then we were all like hoping, and please be girl. And if it was boy, that's fine. But we were all hoping for a girl, and she got a girl. And we were like, oh, thank the Lord. Like, she got a girl, you know? So, like, most people are kind of like that. It's like, hey, give me a boy, give me a girl, and then whatever happens afterwards, it happens, you know? I wasn't criticizing, I was just saying that's what I meant. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's all good, B Queen. I just want you to know that I wasn't trying to sit there and say, like, oh, like, screw having girls, you know, like, that's not, like, no, nobody, like, nah, like, girls are great. Like, my daughter's, she's, like, the best, you know? And my sisters are awesome. Well, at least my sister Linda. I'm so happy she was born, you know, like, and I'm so happy, like, my niece, like, that's awesome. Like, you need both. Like, you can't just have all dudes, you know, like, that's not, we're gonna go extinct if that happens, you know. Like, that's not good, you know. So I'm glad that you understood where I was coming from, and I see where you're coming from too, you know. So yeah. Don't be like my uncle and get girl number. Oh. 5? Dang. I mean, hey man, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know? So yeah. He says the man is suffering and they all in their 20. Oh man, yeah. I mean, listen, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know? It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I can see though, bro. I'm dealing with a few, you know. So I'm dealing with the, like, you know, my daughter. She's got a little, you know, person she talks to, and I've met him, and I'm just like, and he gives me those, I'm dating your daughter eyes. Like, nice to meet, like, those, like, just relax, buddy. It's okay. You're all right. I'm not gonna body slam you. Just chill, okay? Easy, all right? Easy. It's okay. Oh man. So yeah, I know. That's the beginning. I know. It's already like that. So yeah, he seems like a cool guy though. He seems like a cool guy. No, it's all good. Seems like a cool dude. No 12 gauge. He seems like a cool dude. He seems like a good guy. good values. Good values. His family seems good, you know. So believes in the same things that that I believe in. So it's okay. It's okay. Through the scene from Bad Boys 2 on him. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, she's turning 14. She's turning 14. So yeah, she's turning 14, man. So that's right around that age, you know. So it's like I said, I'm old school. So it's like you can't completely shut it down. You gotta allow some of it, but you obviously got to make sure nothing goes too far. But it's like you can't shut it down. Like you got to be supportive of it because like you don't want things to go different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be like somewhat, because it's like we were all 13 and 14 years old. Let me just tell you something right now. This was me. This was me at 14. So I get it. Like listen. That was me at 14. I was like, this was me at 4. This was me at 14. So it's like she ain't nothing like me. How I was at 14, nothing like me. So so you gotta like be supportive and like you gotta be respectful and supportive. Like I said, you gotta be parenting, but you gotta also be like allow it. I'm not gonna say no. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Yeah, they're both the same age. They're both the same. They're both the same school, same age, same age, same school, same everything. So yeah. Were those 4 Fire Emblem remakes not true? Nintendo just sitting on it. I think they might be sitting on the game. Pure psychotic. I think they might be sitting on it. When it comes down to that. So Doctor says, OJ, I'm in love with Expedition 33 already, plus it already made me cry. Oh, what a wuss. You cried already? Are you crying Xenoblade girl? What are you, crying Kingdom Hearts girl on Twitter or on YouTube? You cried already? God dang, you sissy. Sorry, Dr. Birdie. You crying already? You just started the game. Anyway. Glad that you're enjoying the game, though. Alright, take it easy, Gmo Little Mo. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, fam. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. We're in this last 30 minutes of the stream. 150 on the combo board. We are out here. Yo, I appreciate you guys. Combo breaks. Further than beyond, baby. 50 more combos, we can get to a platinum ×2. And of course, if you drop a dono, put your music request in the chat, and I got you. Those girls are always crying. Like, Kingdom Hearts is very emotional. I'm just saying, like, is he like the crying Xenoblade girls or the crying Kingdom Hearts girls? Like, you see the thumbnails that everybody be watching? Sora. They never get me with that crap, though. I never click. They never can't catch me with that, bro. You ain't catching me crying Xenoblade girl. Shout outs to them playing Xenoblade and all that, but you ain't catching me on that crap. I'm good. Shout outs to Dan Dips with the $1.99 says, DJ OJ, can we get some Castlevania gems? Absolutely. Castlevania gems. Let's go. Super Castlevania 4. Stage 1 theme, Simon Belmont. Let's go. Let's see. Shout outs to Sarah Kia, their Kingdom Hearts reactions. Oh, shout outs to her. She seems like a great content creator. She's got a good fan base and all that, but yeah, I ain't watching. I ain't watching the crying stuff. Like, I'll watch the other stuff. Like, I think I've seen some of her vids, but I ain't watching all the crying stuff. I ain't watching all that. Let's see here. Yeah, the intro of Expedition 33 hooks you immediately. Yeah. Oh. Oh, my bad, Dr. Birdie. I'm out here thinking that you were like a dude. Like, dude. Okay, my bad, brother. I mean, my bad. Go ahead and keep crying. I didn't know. Keep crying. Be emotional. It's okay. My bad, fam. I didn't know. I guess I shouldn't assume. I did not know. My bad. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's an emotional game. Hold up. Now I got a whole different outlook. Yeah, it's a very emotional game. I can understand why you cried a little bit. For real, though. I can definitely understand why you cried a bit. It's an emotional game. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the game that can definitely make people emotional. So, yeah. AJ Applesauce is just saw your Monolith video and I loved it. Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you, AJ. Thanks for coming out to the stream, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I love and enjoy being in Sarah Key's streams. Hey, enjoy it. Love it. I mean, I can only think of when you cried lockpicking in Starfield. I was about to cry in that, bro. They had me lockpicking. Bro, they need to change that in Starfield. That lockpicking is trash. I don't care what any person says. That lockpicking is garbage. Absolute garbage. Trash. Terrible. Buns. Boo-boo. So yeah. Man. I hated that lockpicking. Starfield lockpicking trash. So yeah. No, the lockpicking was not hilarious. It was stupid. I want the Super Castlevania 4 the lockpick. What? Hit it with the freaking whip, man. Sucks. That's what did it. That's one of the things that did it for me. I heard the beginning of Expedition 33 is pretty emotional. Yeah, it's very emotional. Without any spoilers, Expedition 33 hits you like a ton of bricks. It hits you hard and early. You get, oh man, it's crazy. I highly recommend Expedition 33. It's a great game. Maybe it'll come to Switch 2. Maybe they'll announce a Switch 2 version this year. Shout outs to Dan Dips Queso with the $5. Says, here's all the kids I want. Oh man, it's like Captain Planet right there, right? Shout outs, Dan Dips. I appreciate the 5, fam. Combo breaks. Mario 3 jams? Absolutely. Mario 3. Mario 3. Mario 3. Mario 3. Mario 3. Can we get the... Actually, no, that's the remix Mario 3. Yeah, here we go. There's old school. Captain Planet, right? Hated Skyrim lockpicking, love Cyberpunk 2077 hacking though. I forgot about Skyrim, I know about Skyrim lockpicking, and I think I hate it, but it's not as bad as freaking Starfield. Cyberpunk hacking, I forget how hacking is in Cyberpunk, so I don't even remember. So, yeah. Sometimes the game is so beautiful, I tear up. DK Bonanza, as silly as it sounds, the ending gets you so hyped by the end of the, oh my gosh, it's great. Okay, yeah, I can understand that a little bit. I can understand that, yeah, for sure. Big love to Dan Dips. Thank you for the multiple Donalds back to back. Let's go. Combo breaks. Or at least Switch 2 versions of Xenoblade 2 and 3. I think we're going to get updates for those games at some point. We'll see, though. We will see. I agree, and I'm only on Act 1. Yeah, Dr. Birdie, it hits hard. It hits hard. It was a gut wrench. A gut punch at the beginning. So yeah, I recommend Expedition 33. I think it's a great game. At least just try it out. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But it's not a super expensive game. I mean, you can get it for $30 to $40 depending on like PC. And then you can, I mean, if you want a physical copy, you can get it for, I think, for like 60 or 50 to 60. So, yeah. So yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button though. Hit that like button if you have not hit that like button. Appreciate it. Oh, give you most. You couldn't finish it? Oh man, that sucks, man. It's a great game. What I would say for motion sickness with DK, did you turn off the screen shake in the game? Did you go to the options and turn off the shaking? Do that, and that helps out with the motion sickness. They might have also patched it as well with a couple other things. I'm not 100% sure, but they might have. Go in there and look through the options again if you want to finish it. OJ, do you have gifts enabled on your stream? I do. If you want a gift, you can just hit the little icon, the super chat icon. I think. Hold up. There's gifts supposed to be enabled. I think they're supposed to be. I don't know where it's at. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where it's at, but anyway, it's supposed to be enabled. Does anybody know how? I don't know how to do it. I thought I have gifts enabled. Do I not have gifts enabled anymore? I thought I do. It's supposed to be in the little dollar icon support thingy. I don't know. I don't know if you can on vertical. Maybe use this. Maybe use this. Hold up. Exclamation mark. Member. Maybe use that. It might be there. I don't know where it's at, to be honest. Shout outs to if you want a gift, I appreciate it. But yeah, I actually don't know where it's at. So yeah. My bad. Let me see if it's here. It says member. Oh yeah, dude, I don't even know where the gifts are. I have no idea where they're at, to be honest. Does somebody who gift, does somebody know where you find it at? My bad, guys. You see it? Oh, okay, you see it. Dior, can you put a link, or how do you get to it? What's the option with it? Blazing Blazers with the $5 dono. It's in the $sign on mobile. Oh, it's in the $sign on mobile? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not there for me, though. Which, I'm on a desktop. It's not there for me. I guess I can't gift my own community? Is that what it is? Shout outs to Blazing Blazers. Thank you so much for the dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's get some music going. FF10 Assault. Let's go. Thank you for the 5, brother. Appreciate you. Let's go. 162 on the combo board as well. Shout outs. I can't send the link. I can't even find it on my left with my own left foot. Don't ask me. Yeah, I don't see it. It's supposed to be on the $sign thing, but it doesn't show it for me. For some people it shows it. For other people it doesn't show it. So yeah, shout outs to YouTube for that one. So maybe people have been trying to gift members and they haven't been able to because it just doesn't show up. So yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. Oh man, it is what it is, right? It is what it is, fam. It is what it is. Shout outs Blazing. Probably a glitch. Yeah, probably a glitch or something. Probably a glitch. Why it's not, but it should be. It should be on that money sign icon. It should be there, but it's not. It's not there. So I'm guessing that something happened there. Yo, Jay Loomis, thank you for the 22 months, man. I appreciate that. Big love to Jay Loomis. Thank you for the 22. Thank you for the 22 months. Appreciate that, fam. Let's go. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. What's it called? I'll figure it out later. Yeah, because I still have memberships enabled and all that. Like, it's all... Yeah, it's all enabled and all that stuff, but it's just not... It's not showing up for some people. So, yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time. Wait. Turn off get. Oh, it's a. Okay. Yeah, it's enabled, or it should be. It says turn. Okay, it says here. It says turn on gifts on live streams. Let your fans join in the fun in live streams by sending gifts. You'll earn rubies every time you receive a gift. It says that here, and it says super thanks, super chat, super stickers. I think there was some type of thing that disabled it on my channel, but I guess some people say that it's there, but I'm not sure. Like I said, it says get started, but then when I say get started, it says learn more, and then it just takes me to like a separate page. And then it says, okay, require verification identity. Oh my gosh, yeah, it looks like I gotta do something to get it enabled again. So it looks like I gotta go through some steps here, guys. So I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. So yeah. I didn't know it was disabled though for everybody or whatever. You know, so yeah. Shout outs, guys. Thanks for those that are supporting though. I appreciate you guys. You the chatter need to enable it. Yeah. It says that I need to go to like my AdSense and like verify through some other things and other stuff. I gotta do some steps. So yeah. I have multiple full-time jobs. I do YouTube full-time, I do editing full-time, I do other stuff full-time. I got multiple jobs full-time. Shout outs to AJ Ramirez. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. I mean, do I always work 40 hours on my channel? No. I don't always work 40 hours a week on my channel. Do I work 40 hours or more some weeks? Yes. Some weeks I do. Depends on where I'm needed other places. My other places I'm needed, I spend more time there. But I usually spend around at least 35 to 40 hours a week on this channel, maybe more. So yeah, it's kind of like a full-time job, but sometimes it's not. Let's see. What do you feel is the most guaranteed to see in the February direct that isn't announced? Probably like a 3D Mario game. So yeah. On mobile, if you get the money side, it brings up different options. Yeah, it's all good. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll figure it out later. You know. This song's gonna get me copyrighted too. So yeah, I'll figure it out later. I just tweeted you a screenshot from mobile. Oh, okay, you just tweeted me? All right, I'll take a look. Shout outs, Jay Loomis. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate you trying to help out, fam. Okay, yeah. Gifting. Oh, okay. That's what you, the chatter, have to enable it. Okay, you, the chatter. So I think it's based off of you as a person. Okay. Shout outs, Josh. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you, bro. Okay. Yeah, so it's based off of each of you, like each individual person has to enable it. So I don't know what you have to do to enable it then, right? Like I think each individual person has to enable it. So the individual has to enable it. So but how do you got to go into your settings, Yellow Kazoo. So if you want to go into your settings and enable it, go ahead and go into your settings and enable it first. I think if you go, I don't know what settings it is though. So maybe Jay Loomis can let you know what settings it is. Yeah, go to your settings and enable it. Okay. So you guys all go to your settings and enable it. Shout outs, Jay Loomis. I appreciate that, fam. I had no idea. I had no idea about that. I had no idea about that. Um, shout outs to Jay Loomis though. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you. So I gotta go into my settings and enable it too. I guess I don't have it enabled. So make sure you guys, my boy is like going wham. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, let's go over a couple different I want to announce something kind of cool. I'm gonna have a video on it, but I want to announce something kind of cool. There's gonna be we're gonna have a new giveaway. We're gonna try to do giveaways at least once a month. We did not stick to that last year, although we had a ton of giveaways last year. I'm gonna try to do at least once a month, and it's gonna be at least, you know, one game or FF7, like a game or something like that. eShop card. It's gonna be something every single month, and we are gonna have a Switch 2 giveaway once we hit 150,000, which I think we're gonna be able to with all the big games that are coming out this year, Nintendo Directs. We are gonna have a Switch 2 or PlayStation, whatever you want, right? You can do PlayStation or Switch 2, or you can do, if you just want games, you can just get the money and buy games. You can do whatever you want with it, right? So we are going to have that giveaway as well once we hit 150,000 subs. Reminds me of kind of like the giveaway that we did like back when we hit like 50,000. I think we did a Switch 1 giveaway or something like that. So we're going to do another giveaway of a Switch 2 or whatever, or games. You can just get a Switch 2 or games. Or just the money, and you can spend it on whatever you want. So we're going to do that coming up. We're going to try to supercharge things just a little bit heading into the Direct, because I know there's going to be a lot of cool Nintendo Direct stuff happening, and I want to get some of those giveaways going like we always do here. So yeah, we should have, I think this month, I wanted to maybe just do like an eShop card giveaway, because like everybody that watches my channel kind of already has like a lot of the games, right? So I kind of wanted to just like, hey, we're going to just do like a big eShop giveaway, like a $50 eShop card giveaway or something. Just get yourself some, like, you know, you can buy FF7 Remake or something like that. I thought about doing FF7 Remake, but I'm like, well, that's just a $40 game. So let me just do like a $50 eShop card giveaway. That's easy. I don't have to do like multiple cards. So we'll probably do $50 eShop card plus each month, at least minimum $50 eShop card each month. So I'll give away that. Or we can do like, if we want to split it, we can do, hey, we'll do two $25 eShop cards so we have more winners. But then also a Switch 2 giveaway or games once we hit 150K. So I want to get to 130K. So we're going to get to 130K soon. I see myself getting to that very soon. I'll probably announce the giveaway probably tomorrow. I'll probably work on the graphics and all that tomorrow. And I'll probably do like a video where I just like talk about it. And like updates for the channel this year and stuff that I'm working on. So maybe that'll be tomorrow, maybe that'll be later, but I'll probably do Twitter. I'll probably announce it on Twitter. So yeah, well, I want a handheld PC like ROG, like Xbox ROG, and some ball and gun games. Oh man, the Xbox ROG. Yeah, I'm not supporting the Xbox ROG Ally. Oh man, not supporting. But you know what? If you want to spend the money on that, you can. You can take the 450 for like the Switch 2 and all that. So yeah, you can definitely do that. You can definitely do that. So yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button though. If you have not hit that like button, make sure you guys hit that like button though. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. Let's go. So I'll figure out this gifting thing later. Also, what if I might have to start a new Twitter X profile? Well, the what's it called? The giveaway, it's not going to be for people on Twitter. I'm going to announce it on Twitter. So obviously, if you're on my Twitter but you're not on my YouTube, if you're on my YouTube, it's just going to be anybody that just comments on videos. I'm going to pick a random person from a random video overall when it comes down to it. So it's going to be people that pick on that go to my YouTube channel. So yeah. I might, like I said, I might do a 20, like I might split it up if I announce it on Twitter, people are going to watch somebody from Twitter. But so I might split it, but people if you're here on YouTube, We'll do a, don't worry, you're gonna have a chance to win. You're gonna have a chance to win here. That's why I might do maybe two $25 eShop cards, or we'll see. Like I said, I haven't really figured it out quite yet, but yeah, we'll do something. We'll give away at least $50 of eShop cards, so that will be a must. That's gonna happen. So yeah. That will definitely happen. That will happen overall. So, but appreciate that, guys. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys going through, man. You guys are awesome. And I appreciate everybody that's came through, man. So yeah, I appreciate you guys coming through. Make sure you check out my most recent video. If you have not seen my most recent video, check it out. I talk about some major Nintendo Switch 2 RPG news. So check that video out. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a good video. So I appreciate you guys. How many subs online for you to play Smash? When we hit 200,000 subs, I'll play Smash online. 200,000. So I just need about 70K more. And we'll do that. Check out my most recent video, guys. I appreciate everybody coming out to stream. Thank you for all the donos today. Smash past that Elite Ninja overclock, man. We were out there, so I appreciate you guys. Big love to Mr. 9K. Appreciate you, fam. Big love. Bead Queen, appreciate you like always. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Party Man, thanks for Party Man. Justin, as well. Appreciate everybody coming through. You guys have all been incredible. So I appreciate you guys coming through to the stream. Seriously, man. Thank you guys so much. You guys have all been, just like I said, great. So thank you guys so much. Big love to AJ Ramirez. Thank you for the subscription, dude. I appreciate you. Pure Psychotic, Jay Loomis. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much. Vadsent, Simeon Coin. Shout outs to Uncario. Justin. Thank you guys so much, man, for that as well. Nate E. Deported. Appreciate you guys. Link. Dream a Little Mo. Kevin. Cyber Taurus. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for your support. And yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's video. All right, guys. Love y'all. I don't know what video it's going to be. RE9 giveaway for real. RE9 giveaway. Yeah, maybe we'll do RE9 giveaway. Yeah. I mean, at the bare minimum, eShop card. So you can buy it if you want it. Or card to whatever you want. Steam card, eShop card, Xbox card, wherever you want it. So, all right, guys. Love y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys for the next one. All right, guys. Peace out, homies.